camp. He traveled ahead of the players. And the minister, yes, wasn't having all of that. Saying, why? There shouldn't be discrimination. The national team should be a blend of foreign and home-based. And he called on the NFF to call Janet Raw to order. And we can't have a technical coach that discriminates. Let them hold him by the content of his letter. Bridget, I've not heard you talk about this, so I don't know. What this Janet Raw matter.
I don't talk now. You don't hear me. I talk say.
You sure?
Talk. Okay. Let me just say this.
Okay.
I talk say. I am not all for saying let's retain Genaro. Yes, there are many questions. Why have things been the way they are? Probably we need someone better. But I want to point out something Vicky said. Vicky talk say, na person appoint her now. Now they say people will appoint her. Now I say they complain. But na person appoint her. So why we not start this change where we dey clamor for from the grassroots, from the bottom pot? You understand? Maybe we know where the problem just start. Because if you know, like Vicky he talk one grammar, he just say you can't start solving a problem from the top. There are so many things we can begin to point out that do not even relate to Genotrona, but still relate to the Nigerian Football Federation. But let's leave that. My own is this. Say what you want about Genaro. Yes, he's not our standard. He has not delivered the goods. But why not just fire him outright instead of drag him in the mud, instead of embarrass him publicly? Fire him if you feel he's not worth it. Fire him if he's not honoring the contract. Fire him if you feel he's not the one to be carrying the team. Instead of dragging him through the mud consistently. May it go. So that's what I feel.
Okay. Let me quickly take, before we hit the phone lines, we need to, pay bills again. There's another bill to be paid. We must pay. See, money must be made. Vicky, Sweden, Ukraine. We're about to start our coverage as we also talk about Janet Raw and then the minister. But what should we expect, Sweden, Ukraine, before we quickly pay bills and then kick off?
Two teams that are not scared to go out. Both of them, they have nothing to lose but a place in the quarterfinal. And I expect that they would want
to. They have something to lose. Which I'll be saying they have nothing to lose, but they play.
Returning back home is something to lose.
Something to lose, now, sure.
No, but that's why I think they will play without fear, because they would want to go out and attack. They would want to, get in those positions. Ukraine have been very adventurous. They've had a good performance in this competition. They are in this stage, maybe not beyond expectations, but it looks like a few things have sort of worked out for them to have reached this level. And you have to give credit to the team and how they have been able to string these players together and get to this level. I'm thinking that a quarterfinal will be a big deal for them. They would want to get there. It's been a long time. And for Denmark as well, they have been very, very organized in this competition. They posted in the same group, Spain, where they were top of the group.
Sweden.
Yeah, Sweden, I beg your pardon. Yeah. They have also had good performances, shared responsibilities amongst the players, and you cannot say this is the star. And then it becomes a thing of the entire team working for the star guy to shine.
Are you dragging Portugal?
Isaac
are you dragging France?
has led from the front. You guys take your conversation where you take it. If you want to talk to me directly. Stop going through the corners.
We'll break this down after the. Let me quickly take predictions. Sweden, Ukraine, Breezy.
I don't know. For these Euros, I don't know. Honestly. Anything can happen.
Why
these Euros, don't give us bad
Vicky, I know you are more precise. You have the capacity, volcanic eruption. Sweden, Ukraine.
See watch.
Sweden, Ukraine, Vicky.
I don't predict, you know that. I like to see the first 20 minutes before I tell
and then you now start thinking
what I think the game might look like.
I'll tell you guys one thing for free.
Because today, we were begging for creative players. They didn't agree. Jack Grealish came, 2 goals came.
And this is the same Jack Grealish people were dragging.
Let me predict. And this one will enter.
You said Denmark.
Pick your pen.
Said Denmark.
Sweden, Ukraine. Sweden. My prediction is simple.
Sweden to win.
Whosoever wins will play England in the
correct.
Area. Banking goals. That's my name.
It's the equaliser. It's Newcastle.
Bringing you exciting and sporting moments. That's my objective. My name is 88.9 Brewer FM.
You know that feeling when you keep downloading and streaming interesting videos, but your mind keeps whispering, continue, your pockets go here. But not anymore. When you subscribe to MTN's affordable and reliable monthly data bundles, you will enjoy 10 gigabyte with just 3,000 naira and 20 gigabyte for 5,000 naira only. Plus, a whopping 4 gigabyte free to stream YouTube videos on your reliable data network. Simply dial *131# to select and turn up your affordable data plan on MTN. Terms and conditions apply.
Everywhere you go, MTN.
The UEFA Euro 2020 is here, featuring the best of the best, the Sergio Ramoses, the Ronaldos, the Harry Kanes, the Mbappes, and of course you, the super fans. From Friday the 11th of June to Sunday the 11th of July, you can watch your favorite stars battle it out, match after match, to be crowned kings of Europe. The UEFA Euro 2020. It's anyone's game. Get and stay connected to DSTV to watch every game live on SuperSport or on the DSTV app.
Not in new level. We are sample your ticket from Baskin to yesterday's gone today. Keep your lucky day for Baskin to you are royal, you oh, you come make me bet with Baskin to go check these scores today. Keep your lucky
Bet King. Playground for Kings.
BRILA. Brila.
A bigger sports experience just for you on several platforms. Sports Radio 88.9
Brila FM.
Lagos,
Abuja and Onitsha.
Enjoy our services on www.brila.net.
Anywhere.
Anywhere.
Everywhere. And also on our handle at 889 Brila FM on Twitter, Facebook and Instagram.
Subscribe to Brila Sports TV on YouTube.
Watch, like and share our videos. Brila.
It's a total sports media experience. Anywhere, everywhere.
What do you hear about confident guys? They are smart, go-getters. They never settle for less. Big dreamers with eyes always on the ball. But most importantly, they stay chilled, even under pressure. Just like the icy cold chill you get from using Premier Cool soap for those with the confidence to chase their dreams.
Stay chilled with Premier Cool Toilet Soap, Nigeria's #1 best-selling cooling soap.
Hello, good afternoon. How may I help you, please?
Yes, I would like to buy data to watch plenty videos. You know now, music, sports, in short, everything on YouTube.
What is your budget, sir?
As low as possible.
Well, how does 50 naira for an hour sound?
50 naira for 1 hour? Ha! Talk true!
Yes, with Glow YouTube plan, you can stream all your favorite YouTube videos for as low as 50 naira.
Hey, what do I do?
Simply dial *777# to get started.
Get the super affordable YouTube time-based plans from Glow and start feasting on your favorite YouTube videos for as low as 50 naira for 1 hour during the day and 50 naira for 5 hours at night. Dial *777#, select data, select social bundle, and select YouTube to choose the Glow YouTube plan that's just right for you.
Glow Unlimited.
This is what we live for. To connect with history in the making. To stream every breathtaking moment. To witness Mbappe, Kane, and all the football greats. To be part of the journey to glory. This is where we live the good and the bad. And unashamedly give our all to the beautiful game. Live the experience. Watch all the Euro 2020 action live from SuperSport on Showmax Pro. Sign up at showmax.com.
There can only be one. Sports Radio, 88.9, Brilla FM.
Sweden, Ukraine. 7 teams already in the quarterfinals. Switzerland, Spain, Belgium, Italy, Czech Republic, Denmark, England. 1 more slot to go. So, who will fill that spot? Who will take up that slot? Will it be Sweden or Ukraine? The next 2 hours without extra time. 2 hours, 30 minutes with extra time. 3 hours with extra time and penalty will decide. But we're sure that this will be dramatic. Sweden against Ukraine. Don't forget, earlier on, we brought you the voice of the Minister for Youth and Sports. Honorable Sunday Dare spoke about Janet Raw. Sweden, Ukraine, how will this one pan out? Who will take on England in the quarterfinals? And then you can also bear your thoughts on the Minister's position on Janet Raw. Do you agree that Janet Raw talks too much? The minister even said Janet Raw should do it to hush. It should hush and then do the work he was brought to do. He talks too much. Also told the NFF to call Janet Raw to order. Quite a lot to talk about. 0700000089. Go on our Facebook fan page. Sport Radio Bril FM. That's the Facebook fan page. All right, here. Breezy Baby is here. By my right. By my right. Big Q the volcano in front of me. When I look in front of me, I see Big Q, oh honey.
Hey!
Okay.
They didn't use the Remy to teach you music. Imagine all the things you were saying. You were trying to compress too many words. They didn't use the Remy to teach you music.
I wanted to say Vicky. I wanted to say
It's
Victor.
sweet, oh.
Melody. Calm down. Okay. Yeah, Vicky, you were saying something. You're breaking down the Sweden-Ukraine game. Now, let's quickly, do that, and then we'll bring the fans on board.
Well, good game, and so far 5 minutes old. Both teams. It looks an open game for me. And how teams are able to create chances and take their chances will determine how this will go. The Swedish guys, they have proven to be a very compact side, and so far in this competition, they don't want to concede so much. They keep it tight at the back, although they had their feathers ruffled by the Polish guys in the last game of the group. Lewandowski netting a brace in that encounter. But even before the last kick of the game, Sweden scored a goal to make them top that group. And you want to say that having scored those numbers of goals and how they have been able to play. They had a goalless draw against Spain, and then they scored 2 goals in the second game, and then 3 goals in the final game. It looks like even though the stars are not there, goal scoring appears not to be a problem for them. And how they are able to keep it compact today from defense to attack would probably determine how a lot of things will go. Not exactly big names in there, and potentially there are big names, guys who have had good seasons across Europe, and a lot of things are working out for them. Emil Forsberg appears to be a focal point of this team, and a few things are working for him. Didn't have it so good in the first half of last season at RB Leipzig, but towards the end of the season he stepped things up, and things are looking really good again. They're going to have a new coach this season, and I'm sure the coach is probably just looking at him now, licking his lips, and probably just drawing those conclusions and thinking, okay, this guy, this is how we're going to deploy him, this is how he plays. Isaac is another guy who has also done very well in this competition, holds up play very well. He's been able to offer them a bit of a sting in the attack, though he has not scored in this competition, but sometimes you have to look beyond the goals. He contributes a whole lot in those areas where he has not been able to score. Victor Lindelof has also been a fantastic leader at the back. Sebastian Larsen still very much in this side, and as old as he is, still soldiering on with the young guys.
36 or so.
Yeah, still soldiering on with the young guys, and it's not exactly far-fetched why these guys wanted Zlatan back.
Yeah.
But things are looking really good. With Yaremchuk and Yamolenko and a few other names, Ukraine also have some of the guys that can cause you problem.
Yeah.
Malinovsky starts on the bench today. You never know. Maybe because sometimes you do not want to go all out attacking, or go to war with your entire arsenal with you. You probably want to keep some and reserve a bit of firepower just in case you want to see what the enemy will throw at you before you come out all guns blazing. So hopefully these guys, this looks poised for a very open game. The Ukrainians, they go with a lot of pace. They can afford to bump forward almost every member of the side and then still be behind the ball the moment they lose possession. So let's see how much of their fitness will be put to test today, if they will be willing to cover every blade of grass. But so far, it looks an open game, and let's see how it goes.
Before I come to Brazil, one thing Vicky said I really loved. He said licking of lips. It's been a while.
Hopefully the game will be juicy.
For all the things I said.
Yeah. No, Vicky, it's a sexy Tuesday. So when you say licking of lips, I know what I mean.
Now, wow.
Associated with food, eating food.
Okay.
Have you ever eaten in front of a mirror? Okay. You won't know you smile unconsciously until you do.
Okay.
I challenge you to try it.
Okay. 9 minutes of action. Sweden 0, Ukraine 0. Which of both managers will lick their lips after 90 minutes time? We shall tell Brizzy. Are you looking?
No wonder you've been smiling.
Yeah. Wow. Brizzy had licking of lips. She's blushing. Wow.
Hey, God.
Okay.
Yeah.
I challenge you.
Okay.
Take one post.
Yeah. I don't know. Honestly, this one, like Vic, you said, it's open. Anybody feel edge am. And if there's anything we have learned from this Euro, there's no such thing at this point. Except Italy are just going to be consistent. There's no such thing as a favorite anymore. Except Italy will be consistent. So yeah, anybody can win it. Sweden, Ukraine. I give it to both.
Okay. Bridget says, anybody sitting on the fence? 0700 0009. Okay, Bridget, serve us some numbers before we take calls, because I know the fans are buzzing. The fans are ready to talk to us as per this game. And then Minister Janet Raw. Yes. Oh yeah, Breezy. Sharp.
All right. Anyway, yes, regarding this game, both Andriy Yarmolenko will get 2 goals and 1 assist, and Roman Yaremchuk will get 2 goals and 1 assist. Each of them, they're directly involved inside 3 of Ukraine 4 goals so far inside the group. So yes, I expect one of these guys to get on the score sheet today. Meanwhile, Emil Forsberg now does score 4 goals inside the last 4 games for inside all competitions for Sweden. They follow a run of 11 games without a goal. Sweden now so far.
That's a man in form.
I'm telling you. Sweden now, so far, they don't attempt the least number of passes. That's now 846. One of the only 3 nations between them, themselves, Wales and Hungary, where they yet to hit the quadruple figures. Yeah, they never reach 1,000 yet. Meanwhile, yes, Sweden 7 points for the Euro 2020. Now, maybe the most where they don't ever collect inside any group stage of any European competition. Ukraine now, they don't end run of 6 consecutive defeats in a row for the European Championship after their win over North Macedonia. Only North Macedonia will get 39, and Finland will get 53. Now, they don't register more interceptions past Sweden. So yes, Sweden, they intercepted when we're inside the group. Sweden also, they don't register the most clearances inside the group as the only nation will go clear the 100 mark for that start. They had 102 clearances in total. Of the teams will go reach the last 16 for the Euro 2020. No sides don't face more shots on target inside the group stage more than Ukraine. We get 16.
So this one promises goals.
Yes, and they are level with Wales. Ukraine now also, they don't lose 7 of their last 8 games for the European Championship. And just to end it up, my lesson, I don't say Sweden, they're undefeated inside their last 9 matches inside European Championship. So yes, if at all your heart is telling you, please put money, just put a 1x because they will not be defeated.
Prison now knows 1x. Wow. Hi. I'm impressed. Capacity. Hello, good evening.
Now, what was
hello, good 12 minutes. Sweden 0, Ukraine 0. Janet Raw.
Everybody in this
what is your name?
Good evening.
We greet you too.
I am Solomon.
Solo. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Share with us your wisdom.
You know good. May they classify person wey still dey work as dead person. Everybody wey they don't classify as group of dead, all of them don't die.
Oh. Hungary. Gone.
Germany don't die.
France gone. Portugal gone. Germany.
Gone.
Now what?
You know good though. Now this one be like say Sweden go edge them against Ukraine.
Sweden. Okay.
Yes,
okay, my brother. We shall see. Let's see how that one will pan out. Thank you very, very much. 07 00 00 889. 13 minutes of action. 13 minutes of action. Sweden 0, Ukraine 0. The winner will take on England. England too will be licking their lips.
Do you know that if they do meet England, I'm sorry, I'm not trying to hype. I'm not trying to devalue any of these two teams playing tonight. But England will beat any one of them.
And I'm saying that England will be licking their lips now.
So make all of them wait until I say England. What if England can't go win this tournament?
Okay, Prince is hyping England. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening, my brother.
My name is Michael.
Michael, you have the floor. It's 13 minutes. Sweden 0, Ukraine 0.
Yeah, I actually called in to predict.
Okay, go ahead.
It's going to be Denmark. Denmark will take the day.
Denmark?
Sweden,
Ukraine.
Sorry. Sweden, Ukraine, right?
Yes.
Yeah, Sweden. Sweden is going to win.
Sweden to win. Okay. Thank you very much. Say Sweden to win. Hello, good evening. Hello, good evening. Oh, I'm struggling to hear you. What's your name? Samuel. Okay, Samuel. Samuel, no. Sorry, please call back. Struggling to hear you. Dial the number 0700000889. Yes, dial it. We have you on board. Or you can go on our Facebook fan page, Sport Radio Brilla FM. 14 minutes. Sweden 0, Ukraine 0. A place in the quarterfinal is up for grabs. Hello, good evening. Hello, good evening.
Good evening. This is Joe.
Joe.
Yeah, not the way.
Okay, Joe, you said?
Sweden all the way.
Sweden all the way, Joe. Okay, Joe, thank you very much. Say Sweden. No one is giving Ukraine a chance. Huh. Okay. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening, my brother.
My name is I'm calling from.
Your name is what?
Olasukomi.
Olasukomi, you have the floor.
Yeah, I'm calling from.
Don't worry about your location, Olasukomi. We global.
We global now. Whoa, wow.
Sweden straight winning against Ukraine.
Sweden
straight winning against Ukraine.
Sweden will win.
Sweden will win by 2 goals to nothing.
2 goals to 0. Okay.
2 goals to nothing.
All right.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Hello, good evening. Hello, good evening. Okay, not ready just yet. Hello, good evening.
Shy, very shy.
Yes,
He's
you
radio
can.
shy.
Yeah, why shall I shy? Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening, my brother.
Good evening.
Yeah, my name is Osinachi.
Osinachi, welcome on board. 16 minutes, Sweden 0, Ukraine 0.
Thank God I'm not getting enough today. I don't do hustle since mega hustle.
My brother,
hustle don't pay, finally.
Hustle don't pay, last. Osinachi.
You know they hustle now.
My brother, it's the hottest line in the land now.
I tell you, after I hear
you know I don't try kiss it as a virgin. Nah, thank God.
Okay, now you have the floor.
Now we don't hammer.
Oh yeah, they swim. They swim inside our abundance.
Spare us some money.
Yeah, they swim inside our abundance.
First of all, Denmark will play final.
Denmark will play final.
I won't be surprised.
Yesterday I was telling my friend that France they go. I'm a Chelsea fan. All my players go rest. Japan don't go. France don't go.
Okay.
All my players not on rest. But Denmark will play final. But today, I give it to Ukraine. Ukraine will beat Sweden.
Ukraine will beat Sweden. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Very comfortable.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome, my
Thank
brother.
you.
You're welcome, man. Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening, my brother. How you doing?
I'm fine. My name is Jide.
Jide, 18 minutes. Sweden 0, Ukraine 0.
Yes. Sweden will win.
Sweden will win.
Yes. What is scoreline between England and Germany?
England beat the Germans 2-0.
J2.
How about you?
Hey, yeah. Ticket the.
Hello, good evening.
What's the bust?
What is Breezy saying? I don't understand.
Tickets the burst. What's the burst?
Okay. Burst. Okay. Hello, good evening. Hello, good evening.
I'm Tony from Egypt.
Okay, Tony.
Anthony,
welcome on board.
Welcome.
Sweden to win.
Correct.
Sweden to win.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Shall see. Everybody, not one person.
Well,
not one person.
I can say they've jinxed it.
Hello, good evening.
Because in this Euro, who do not think might a winner?
Good evening, my brother.
My name is Julius.
Julius, welcome on board.
All right. I'm not seeing Sweden winning this game. I think it's, to me, to be precisely, I think it's a draw. 1-1 draw.
1-1 draw.
Somebody must still win at the end of
and
the
penalty.
day.
So what will now happen? Two of them will play England in the quarterfinal.
No, I want to
favor ticket too.
You say what?
I want Ukraine to go through.
You want Ukraine to go through? Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right, my brother. All right.
All right.
Isaac has been knocking on the door.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to say.
Yeah, he has been knocking on the door. So far, so good. 19 minutes. Guys, Brizzy, VQ, what have you guys observed in this particular game?
The knock is not loud enough. Should knock harder.
It should break the door.
Yes.
It should break the door. Why are you doing VQs here?
Well, for me, all the predictions that they talk, now they play out so far. Sweden have been, of course, pressing. But, like I said earlier on, the colours may have as well just have jinxed this game. Because since when we didn't watch this tournament, so now who they not say go win? Now they always win. So let's see how it goes.
Okay. Breezy, I bring Pythagoras theorem. Have you watched it?
Good evening, my name is Celestine.
What's your name?
My name is Celestine.
Celestine. Okay, Celestine. It's 20 minutes. Sweden 0, Ukraine 0.
First
time caller. Welcome on board.
Welcome.
I was trying you people to talk to you before I was not getting
No, that's why they build. This as you get us now. People in thousands too, they try. They no fit. You say?
England go reach final.
England go reach final. Okay, we shall see. Time will tell. Time will surely tell, my brother. Time will tell. Thank you. 07 00 00 00 889. So far, 20 minutes. Breezy. We should. Is it that the two sides are balanced when you look at the statistics,
actually,
the numbers? Let's check out the numbers.
Yeah.
Visual service numbers after this call. After this call. Hello. Good evening.
Hello. Good evening.
Good evening, my brother.
It's Samuel.
Samuel.
Yes.
Welcome on board.
I called before that you called their village. You argue with me. You remember? So this time
this time around, what will happen? Ukraine will beat Sweden. Okay.
Our Nigerian football. You see what's happening? We are now getting the certification what it did for us in this country. We qualified Nigeria to the World Cup. Second round at Western Hope is August. But Nigerians have forgotten. Everyone now so that is crying about picnics. I've always said they must live for Nigeria football to grow. What's that? Should I will give a chance?
Okay, my brother. Thank you very much. Yes, I spoke about Stephen Keshi, right? The late Stephen Keshi talking about what he did for Nigerian football. Yes, concern as per what the minister said with Janet Raw. What is 22 minutes? Sweden 0, Ukraine 0. Hello, good evening.
Yeah, good evening, bros.
Good evening, my brother.
I'm Breezy.
Yes, so good evening. Vicky, yes, Vicky.
Yeah, good evening. Welcome.
Okay, so I give it to Sweden this night.
Sweden. What's your name?
My name is Ruiz.
Louise, welcome.
Hello?
Louise.
Yes, Louise.
No, Ruz.
Okay, good evening.
Bruce, go ahead.
Yeah, I think Sweden should pick up this one to secure
quarter-final. Yes, against England. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And then for Raw.
Okay, Janet Raw, go ahead.
I agree with Breezy onto that. The guys who are responsible, if they are not comfortable with the guy, they should simply make a decision and stop playing acceptable, really. It's unacceptable. He's the national team coach.
Yeah.
And the way it's looking, he's not doing a lot of job locally. He's just assembling guys from outside. So we cannot really say he's developing the sports in the country. Mainly assembling guys who are already established from outside and then going to qualifiers. We need better than that. Our local coaches who have coached this team have even done better than what Troy is doing in terms of, helping integrate home base, into the Super Eagles. Because that alone can actually help the league grow. When we say grow, yes. This style of just assembling names from outside to come and play qualifiers is not cutting it for me. But you cannot argue with what he has done in terms of the results he has picked up. But we can do better. We can do better.
Can do better.
I will fire him. That's the point. I will fire him right away.
Fire him. Fire up. What? Well, but all right, my brother. What you just said. The minister said that Nigeria wants a coach that will build a team and not just assemble players for qualifiers and friendly. That what the natural is likely doing is just assemble players, just properly assemble them. But we need a coach that will blend foreign and home-based players. Okay, 25 minutes. Sweden 0, Ukraine 0. Let's take more of your calls. Breezy, what did you serve us the numbers?
No, we've not.
Okay. Please serve us the numbers. It's 25 minutes already.
Yes. Actually, the stats actually do not belie the game. Yes, now what did they happen? Now we actually see. Okay, yes, based on statistics, the possession they're very tight. Prior to just about a minute ago, it was 50-something for something, but as we speak now, it's about 60-40. Actually, the 40 they go to Sweden. Ukraine has 60% possession. Goal attempts, it's been 4 to Sweden and 2 to Ukraine. The ones who don't they on goal. Unfortunately, all the 4 of Sweden zone, no one they on goal. And now only 1 out of the 2 where Ukraine get 9 on goal. Block shots so far between the two sides. Sweden have had to block 2. None have been blocked by the Ukrainians. Okay, corners has been 2 to Sweden and none to Ukraine. Goalkeeper saves. Yes, the Swedes, they've had to save 1. The Ukrainians, nothing. Total passes from both sides. The Swedes have 122. And funny, much as it's looking like we have more yellow shirts doing the passing and everything, it's been actually 167 to the Ukrainians. Completed passes out of all of this, out of 146. The Swedes have completed 114. The Ukrainians have completed 143. Attacks from both sides, of course, that has actually shown, as we said it earlier on, the Swedes, they don't attack 32 times, and the Ukrainians now only 28. Out of the 32 where they don't attack, so Sweden now only 12, now be dangerous attack. But out of the whole 28 where Ukrainians don't push, come out, now only 8 now be dangerous attack. The remaining 20 now baby attack. So now waiting they happen inside
baby attack.
Now waiting they happen inside 28 minutes of the game so far.
Breezy says baby attack. That we have not seen matured man attack. We have not seen Victor or Hani kind of attack.
We've not seen capacitators.
Yes, we have seen baby
eruptive attacks.
Okay, 0-7.
We've not seen
00.
volcanic attacks.
00. 889.
Volcanic attacks.
Okay. Let's go on our Facebook fan page, Sport Radio Brilla FM.
A mechanic attack.
Okay, I'll take your comment.
Hey,
it's 27 minutes. Sweden 0, Ukraine 0. What are they saying on Facebook?
Okay, yes, I see Ochiko Karume we talk says so. No team from the whole group F group of.
Ladies and gentlemen,
the team. The Ukrainians have scored. The Ukrainians have scored.
Alexander Zinchenko! What a strike! What a strike!
What did I say?
What a strike!
The team that is less possible to win always does what?
No, that strike,
anyway, it's too early to say.
You don't qualify like
they
this.
Never qualify,
Calm
but
down now.
They're on the journey.
See, That strike was made in Glasgow, Hampden Park. That's that's where the battle is happening. That's where it is happening, and that was oh my.
As in the goalkeeper and a
How about the pass? How about the pass from Yarmolenko?
Never let her rest.
The outside of his foot, and then Alexander Zinchenko smashes one into the back of the net. Right now, it's Sweden 0, Ukraine 1.
Amazing Kingsley, you said something about licking lips. This was a delicious.
So Vicky, who licked lips right here? Right? Play Vicky. The fans want to know who licked lips, Vicky.
Erupt, Joe!
You people, what is the problem with you over now?
Who licked lips?
Maybe I should go and wear sweater like you people. I don't understand. Ukraine just scored. Of course, they will be the ones to be excited.
They erupted.
No, you are not using my time.
No, don't worry. I left it for you. Sure, I brought it. I'm giving you. You have done baptism for it. I'll take kite now. Wow.
Okay, 29 minutes. Sweden 0.
But this is a very open
Ukraine
game.
1.
I like the way both teams have played.
Yes.
And, Ukraine had to go forward. One thing they have done so well in this competition is that they have played without fear.
Yeah.
What's the worst that can happen? You could beat us now.
They qualified with just 3 points.
And so it's good to see, and interesting stuff from them. And they have attacked where it was necessary, and it has resulted in a goal that I kind of think they deserve.
Yeah.
Because we're looking at an encounter that's going to be an open one. Are the Swedish guys compact enough? Maybe because they're actually chasing this game now, they will not be thinking of going to defend this one. But probably if they get themselves back into this game, which I hope they might, I think we just might see an open game. Now Ukraine is also playing into their arms because playing into their hands because the Swedish guys they are good with a few things, set pieces, including that that might see them and nick this one, and they have threatened in those areas already. I don't think corner kicks are their strongest point, but maybe just maybe they need to lace their passes better and build better than this before they will be able to crack this Ukrainian side, because really the Ukrainians it looks like a 3 at the back, which they spread as much as possible when they are with the ball and when they try to build from the rear. These guys are making it difficult for them, the Swedish guys, blocking their passing lines and making it difficult for them. So they are resorting to long balls, and which is not so bad. That has actually helped them to launch counterattacks and get into those areas where they have almost threatened before now. So hopefully they're able to sustain this style. But Sweden might have to respond somehow, and if you're up against the counter-attacking side, you must look for a way to go against their play and counter their tactics. And let's see how they are able to react to this one, because we're thinking, okay, can they come back here? There is a possibility, but they have to make it count.
Well, yes, we see it on top Facebook earlier on. Yes, I see all of the comments. Not be smarting. Much excitement. Yes, sir. Duncan Duncombe talk say another penalty shootout. Now go end the game. Dynasty officer talk say exactly my brother. All the strong team. Agbola Oluwafemi Bidemi John talk say group of death. What a pity they are all dead and out. Okay. Uche now says I want to make Sweden progress because I want to see more of Alexander Isak. Stephanie Anita Okeke says attention. All these players with big egos removing bottles for press conference, they don't come up for the Euros. Wow. See sub. Anyway, Ibrahim, okay, Agunla says Sweden go lose this one. Oh, say Bataya say Ukraine go win this one. Sule Muntari talk say yes, Sweden wins 0. Well, it's not 0. Ukraine don't score. Beatrice Nemene Deyin talk say this match go end for draw and Ukraine to win for inside extra time. Okay, let's see how that goes. If Sunday says that they're watching all the way from Owerri, Sweden supposed to win this game. Akim Adeshola K says Ukraine will win. Kule Banjo says Sweden supposed to win. Somebody, I can't say your name because it's Arabic. He says Sweden all the way. Danielle says Ukraine to win because of my player. And the player he's talking about is actually Zinchenko, who actually got the goal for the Ukrainians. Yes, to close the comment on top this particular moment, Puerto, Peter Maye, talk say, well done, guys. I feel say Ukraine will get the better of the Swedish team. They seem to be a more conservative side. They soak pressure away and they take their chances on the counter run.
Okay, we take more calls. 07 0000 889. But hey, something big coming out from Wimbledon right there. They open and the chase for that big one is still on. The quest for a 24th major has ended for Serena Williams at the first order. The 7-time Wimbledon champion was forced to retire from her first round match due to injury.
She actually cried. She was crying.
She retired. She had that match against Alexandra Santanovic right there. It was 3-3. And at that point, Serena just had to retire. Brazil is talking about tears.
She was really crying, not be smart. I actually felt for her.
I know.
Because coming back from childbirth, it's been difficult to actually get a solid tournament run. But
I understand everything, but I think this pressure of trying to match, the 24th search for the Grand Slam. Who is that? Margaret? What's Margaret Court? That Margaret Court's achievements. I think that's putting a lot of pressure. If she just wants to go out there and enjoy, let her go out there and enjoy her tennis.
For her, I feel like say for Serena Williams.
When you enjoy your tennis, there won't be too much pressure.
She's not a player to just come and enjoy tennis and go.
It will not even get any easier.
She's a champion.
Also, I've not been able to. I know that aging in sports is a big deal.
Yeah.
We don't research into a lot of these things, but it's a big deal. Do not expect that the way you used to do it, coupled with the young guys who are more energetic and more mobile and agile and all that stuff.
But Vicky, we see the likes of Nadal, Federer, still doing it.
She's older than these ones are calling. She's 39. What's it be that? Who's Nadal? Serena senior round. Not be. Nadal is also a
and none of them have even won 23.
I don't even want to drag it into those seconds.
None of them have won 23.
Federer is 39 as well.
Yeah, but she's tried. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, if she can no longer do it,
let her I don't know.
Let her just enjoy her tennis.
There's no point.
Why
you just want to me?
It is never going to be easier for her to get past all of these young players.
But it's not unhappenable. It's not unhappenable.
Nobody has said so. But how many times has she tried now? She has tried a couple of times.
I feel like
maybe 4 or more.
In the last 2 years, on and on and on.
That's like 4 to 6 times.
Yeah.
Oh, please.
Okay.
Let's.
So when she give up.
No, I'm not saying she should give up, but
let her rest,
she should know when it's no longer working.
Let her rest and go and be taken care of. And then
the only thing that people give up now is that Tottenham job.
You just have to drag Tottenham into the 0700 889. Now, since you have dragged Tottenham into this, VQ, Sweden, Ukraine, the Swedes in the group stage, they did not lose any match.
No,
they won.
They and drew 1.
2 and drew 1.
Yeah.
Now, there's a school of thought that says, just like Manchester United, that the Swedes play well when they sit deep, and you come at them. But if they come out to play against you, they will, expose themselves, and then they will concede. Is that what we are seeing in this game, where they have come out against Ukraine, and they're down? Maybe if they had just sat deep, allowed the Ukrainians come at them, they would have hit them. And then is that school of thought, is that position tenable?
I'm not sure what to make of it, because it will have to be backed by stats and a few other things that would bring proper clarity to it. But in the meantime, while I do not want to dwell on that, I just think that it is healthy to attack, and that's the only way you can score goals. It's okay to sit back and defend also, but what chances are you giving yourself any chance if you want to defend? What if defending is not their strongest point?
Is it Sweden?
Yeah.
They've done that, so they did that well in the group stage.
Well, in the group stage where they played...
Spain?
Yeah, they played Spain. It was a goalless affair. Spain didn't score in that game. And then they won, I think, against Slovakia. Late 1-0. Emil Forsberg scoring a penalty. And then Poland, 3-2, it ended. But even while they were also sitting and attacking, they were still conceding. So I do not think... Who are the guys that are actually going to... Maybe if you talk of compactness and if they should defend in their numbers. But then why should you sit back and defend when against a side like this, it looks an open affair and you stand a chance? Maybe if they were playing a very tactically superior side, or in terms of the quality of the side, those guys are more superior than they are, like we saw with the Swiss guys yesterday.
Yeah,
they defended at some point, but when it was 3-1 and they made those changes, they had to chase the game. All of a sudden, it seemed as if there was no fear anymore. Why do we have to fear when this game is there for the taking? I saw the English translation of some of the things Granit Xhaka said last night, and I think he's preparing for a life as a coach in the future. You never know. He's such a big character, and he draws a lot of respect, commands a lot of respect from both the technical staff and the players and the fans alike. So that's one guy you want to give an opportunity to do some of these things. So I think they have the guys. Football is played for 90 minutes. Maybe the first plan is not working. They might change plans and try to get back and see what they offer if that could carry them through in this game. But that is not to say that if they don't defend or if they don't attack, all of that. I mean, sometimes 3 games might be too small for us to have all of these things. Pass the test of the litmus test of making us think that okay, this is that.
Yeah.
If you can't pass the litmus, then let's not get into all of that conversation of when they sit deep. You don't sit deep and score goals because they are also not known for their counter-attacking play. So they come out a lot and then they try to create chances for themselves, and it has worked out for them. The Ukrainians, as much as they also try to want to defend, what they have done in this game is to make sure that, look, when we don't have the ball, there's no point being in front. And they have left it for the Swedes to do. The Swedes are also taking advantage of holding on to possession and trying to see what they can get for themselves. That appears to be working out for them. But they will be caught once or twice, typically like what led to the goal. But so far, they have done maybe a bit or enough for them to have been able to crack it. They are yet to crack it, but there's still time. Let's hope that they get something going for themselves, and at some point we might see them, break the deadlock and get themselves back into this game.
Okay, 40 minutes, Sweden 0, Ukraine 1. We go back to the phone lines. Okay, Bridget says we have some comments still on Facebook, but let's do this call. Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening.
My name is Simon.
Your name is Simon.
Good evening. Okay,
good evening.
Yes, good evening and welcome.
This match for me is an open game. Both teams will try as much as they can to put up surprises here and there. Zinchenko has tried shot ground a masterpiece. And but this competition it has thrown out something. It has shown out that what teams need to do is to be determined.
To be determined.
Yeah. Don't say that. Don't say that. Look, this is period and us. We're going to sit back just like this is saying. Let's just sit back and show pressure. By the time you show pressure, they've scored. Like now, there are no stages. One goal takes you out. So it's a positive thing. You must know that usually you don't score, you cannot go anywhere. Last time I called, that was about 3 days ago, sometime last week. I think they will get to semi-finals. And I know why I said so. Because they have shown a lot of character, more than they used to. And they have young players who can make it. I thought that the Germans were going to come out with some magical ones. They were unable to do that. But another thing that I think can do something. But let me tell you, I was afraid of France before. But now that France has gone, this competition is just for England and Spain to take. I know that thing can spring on surprise here and there because it cannot really say this one, just like that this competition has gone beyond saying it is this team that must win it.
Yes.
The odds that are coming out from those people who say that it's just to attract people to the scene. But I want to tell you, the competition has shown that I call it what I said. It's difficult for us to have replacements for Messi and Ronaldo. And this competition has really shown that to have those people will be very difficult. Look at Mbappe. Everybody thought that this is his competition.
Yes.
He was so selfish. He wanted to shine, and he took caution to the wind. And look at that cost fans. And so also every other big player we know, of course, there are very few that are not say what anything that is going to nick this competition is going to.
Okay, it's 1-1. It's 1-1. What a goal from Sweden! What a goal from Sweden! What a strike!
That was crazy.
What a strike!
If there's one thing I've been enjoying in this
What
tournament, it's the
a
goals.
strike!
Come on.
See!
Come on.
Emil Forsberg!
Come on.
My brother!
That's the guy I said his coach will be looking at him and be licking his lips.
Hey,
This is his 4th goal in the competition. You gotta be kidding
I know
me.
you talked about him in the
Emil
stats.
Forsberg.
How about that strike? How about that strike? When Zinchenko got his goal, Emil Forsberg looked at him and said,
"Bruh,
I can do more than you are doing
I'm gonna get
already.
you back.
I can also do the same thing."
You know,
Don't
I
think
think yes,
it's
Amazing
just you.
Kingsley. I dropped
It's
that
1-1.
stats. Yes, I said that Emil Forsberg has scored 4 goals in his last 4 games in all competitions for Sweden,
Oh, man.
following a run of 11 games without a goal.
It's 1-1.
This is his 5th.
It's 1-1.
This is his 5th.
Vicky, I cannot hear you.
In this competition, this is his 4th goal.
Yes.
4 goals in 4 matches.
Yes, in all competitions he
Boy,
has 5.
man on fire. I'm telling you.
Man on
Ha!
Man on
Ha!
Man. It's 1-1. 45 minutes. Sweden 1, Ukraine 1.
So this man came 11 games without a goal. And then
He came prepared.
He had 11
You know
games
how
without
to
a goal before
prepare?
now. Prepare.
I am head determined. I am hearing prepare.
Preparation.
Oh,
No, this was really
Sweden
good.
1, Ukraine 1. Hello, good evening. Good evening, good evening, good evening. Ah, my brother, good evening.
This is Paul.
Paul, it's 1-1. The 2 goals. Odu, sweet goals.
Very sweet goals, oh.
I know that Sweden is going to, win this game. If I have watched Swedish teams, they are very composed. They are very good. The way I see this team, I'm really impressed with that team. This is what I was getting from a team like Switzerland, because that team has been together for some time. It's just unfortunately, I'm just listening to your comment. I'm enjoying it. I'm in traffic. Not watch this game. Unfortunately, I cannot watch.
You don't have a problem. I will bring in the excitement anywhere you are. Don't worry. We'll bring you the excitement.
People give me the shot. It's just like as if I'm watching the game.
Correct.
That's our work.
My brother, see, it's because of this thing. That's why referee blow first half while you are on the call. Because you just said the right thing. Referee don't blow first half. First half are finished. First half. So now you can, as the players are going to drink water, you can also drink water. You get. Thank you very much. Brazil, I don't know what you're talking about. Okay, my brother. Thank you. Yeah.
The coach for me have not done badly, but the one problem I have with the coach is I have continued watching the Super Eagles on and on. I'm not seeing any improvement. I'm not seeing teamwork.
That's Janet Raw.
I'm not really improved. So when the minister is talking about building a team, yeah, I agree with him. But when he talk of issue of Nigeria league and whatever league, I believe that whenever a Nigeria can do well and feed the team, we want to watch a beautiful team. That's what we want to see. And we have not seen that from our coach. I think that's the major issue that I have with the coach, not about who is playing Nigeria league or who is playing outside the Nigeria league.
Okay. I like that. He took from the minister's comment. He chose some things I agreed with, and some that no, I don't agree. I don't agree with some. But it's 1-1. Sweden, Ukraine. Sweden 1, Ukraine 1. Hey, Alexander Zinchenko's strike was awesome. But Emil Forsberg, VQ right mentioned. He said, "This guy, watch out." He said his coach will be licking his lips. We've seen a lot of lips licking so far. But one woman not too happy. She cannot lick her lips in tennis. Serena Williams retired from the Wimbledon Open. She was injured. 3-3 in the first set against Alexandra Santanovic right there. And then she's out. Hello, good evening. Oh my, no, don't do that. You want to dismantle my eardrums? Hello, good evening. Oh, my brother, I see, Amazing Kinsey. Hereby say that I cannot hear you. I cannot hear you. But let's let you know. See right there, Wimbledon. Roger Federer into the second round after Adrian Manarino retired. 1 point into the final set. Manarino could not continue after slipping on court late in the fourth set. While Cory Kokoga beat Great Britain's Francesca Jones 7-5, 6-4. Top seed Ashley Barty. She overcame Carla Suarez Navarro 6-1, 6-7, 6-1. While Dan Evans also defeated Feliciano Lopez 7-6, 6-2, 7-5. One more call and then we'll do this break for halftime. Hello, good evening.
Hello.
Hello, good evening.
Hello.
Hello, good evening.
Hello.
I can hear you loud and clear. You're live. Sports Radio 88.9 Bril FM.
Hello.
Okay.
Hello. My name is.
You say what?
Hello?
What's your name?
Hello. Good evening.
Good evening. What's your name?
This is John.
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 Okay, John.
Yeah, I want to comment on what the minister said.
Go ahead. You have the floor. The floor is yours.
A lot of us, we miss the real problem affecting Nigerian football. It's not Genetrol per se, it's the NFA. NFS, sorry. Now, you are saying you want home base. The home base went for Chan. They could not win. How many? Look at the clubs from other small countries that are winning Confederation Cup, winning Champions Cup. Yet, no club in Nigeria can win. Why? Because they always rely on a bridge league. Our leagues will not complete. They will start league, they will cancel the league, they will come, league will run for just 3 months or 6 months, and you now want Genetro to use the home base player. Come on, let us be honest with ourselves. If this man fails, we will come and crucify him out of the foreign base that he's using. Bring one home base that is very good that he has refused to use. What are we saying? Let's not be sentimental because he's not a Nigerian. If a home base coach comes, he will not take any of this home base. Not because they are not good, but because they are rusty. I can look at when the league started. Other countries, they started their league, and the players were well trained, fitted to play matches. Now you now bring your players, no training, nothing. The NFL will come, they will cancel the league, do whatever, and then you want them to play. We have good players, home-based players, but they are not tested. And there's no way you can tell any good coach to use those home-based players. Let me tell you the truth.
Okay.
So stop blaming Gerard.
Okay.
Please, let us be honest. They will be cancelling league will run for 3 months, and you want to bring good players.
Okay.
It's terrible.
All right, my brother. Thank you very, very much. Still Sport Radio on our Bril FM. Our UEFA Euro 2020 coverage. The final round of 16 tie. Sweden, Ukraine. Halftime. It's 1-1. 2 cracking goals. The first one from the left boot. Of the Ukrainian youngster Alexander Zinchenko in the 27th minute. But Forsberg said, whatever you can do, I can match and even surpass. 2 minutes before halftime, he struck a sweet goal. What a strike that was. 2 beautiful goals. All square. Delicately poised. Second 45 minutes. Don't touch the dial. We've got you covered right here on Sport Radio Tape on Bril FM. And you know the deal. That's what talking about Coach Janet Raw. Honorable Minister for Youth and Sports had to call the coach out. We'll bring you all of that and more. Let's quickly pay bills. Stay right here. Sports Radio 88.9 Brila FM. The action, excitement, information, education, entertainment never stops.
Area.
Sports Radio. What else could we call it?
The UEFA Euro 2020 is here, featuring the best of the best. The Sergio Ramoses, the Ronaldos, the Harry Kanes, the Mbappes, and of course you, the super fans. From Friday the 11th of June to Sunday the 11th of July, you can watch your favorite stars battle it out, match after match, to be crowned kings of Europe. The UEFA Euro 2020. It's anyone's game. Get and stay connected to DSTV to watch every game live on SuperSport or on the DSTV app.
Take Brila anywhere, everywhere.
Yes, you can take Brila with you anywhere, everywhere.
The Brila app is available for free download on Google Play. It is also there on the Apple iTunes Store. Yes, on Google Play and the Apple iTunes Store.
Look out for the Brila football and microphone logo with the letters BRILA in green colour.
That is our authentic app. It gives you Brila FM, Brila.net, BrilaSports.tv, and all the extra betting tips, live score, plus our Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Google Plus, and YouTube posts.
Sports fun. You can post your videos and eyewitness reports.
Brila, BRILA. Available for download on Google Play and the Apple iTunes Store. Take Brila anywhere, everywhere on your handset.
Guy, I don't have. Since I begin use Biggie Bets, I just dey cash out anyhow. You mean I'm dead there? See, they offer 120% welcome bonus, bigger odds, 315% accumulator bonus, cut one bonus, and you fit even cash out anytime, whether inside shop or online. They even get the best virtual games and jackpots. See, they even they pay instantly. Oh boy, choose bigger rewards. Visit www.biggiebets.com to sign up or become an agent now. Biggie Bets, bigger reward, bigger life.
Good day, sir.
How you doing? Welcome.
I'm very fine, sir. Okay, see the job I don't bring and come.
Okay, everything.
Yeah, everything I did, sir, including the banner and the flyers.
Okay, let me quickly take a look at. Nice one. These flyers are sharp. Yeah, nice one.
Okay, I tell you before, say I go do you well. I don't change the people when I dey work with. Now I dey work with Brila Press.
No, I complained the other time. Even my boss complained about everything.
Now make me come change to Brila Press. Now Brila Press I dey work with now.
I can see everything. They are very sharp.
You don't need to tell me, okay, anything when you want print, carry and go Brila Press.
Oh yes, Brila Press. At Brila Press, we guarantee you the best in quality printing with up-to-date technology. Our services include idea generation, conceptualization, design and production, from cards, calendars, books, magazines, t-shirts, banners and souvenirs. Brila Press is located at 150 Ikorodu Road at Deboale House, Oniapanu, Lagos. Call us on 070-8860-6282 or 070-8860-6252. For inquiries, email press@brila.net. Our website is www.brilapress.com.
Brila Press. On time, every time.
This is what we live for. To connect with history in the making. To stream every breathtaking moment. To witness Mbappe, Kane, and all the football greats. To be part of the journey to glory. This is where we live the good and the bad. And unashamedly give our all to the beautiful game. Live the experience. Watch all the Euro 2020 action live from SuperSport on Showmax Pro. Sign up at showmax.com.
BRILA. Brila.
A bigger sports experience just for you on several platforms. Sports Radio 88.9
Brila FM.
Lagos.
Abuja and Onitsha.
Enjoy our services on www.brila.net.
Anywhere.
Anywhere.
Everywhere. And also on our handle at 889 Brila FM on Twitter, Facebook and Instagram.
Subscribe to Brila Sports TV on YouTube.
Watch, like and share our videos. Brila.
It's a total sports media experience. Anywhere, everywhere.
Now the new level, where I sample your ticket from Best King to yesterday's gone today, if it be a lucky day for Best King to you are royal, you oh you come make me bet with Best King to go check these scores, oh today, if it be a lucky day.
Playground for kings.
When the fans asked for more, we at Sports Radio 88.9 Brilla FM gave them 4 wishes and a magical line. It simply means when you call 0700000889, you're routed through 4 different lines. So when you dial the magical number 0700000889, you get through to us on 4 lines. That means you have 4-in-1 chance of having your voice heard on your favorite radio station. So go ahead and start dialing. It's the 4-in-1 package from home of the fans.
This is what we live for. To connect with history in the making. To stream every breathtaking moment. To witness Mbappe, Kane, and all the football greats. To be part of the journey to glory. This is where we live the good and the bad. And unashamedly give our all to the beautiful game. Live the experience. Watch all the Euro 2020 action live from Supersport on Showmax Pro. Sign up at showmax.com.
You can now watch rich video content. Subscribe to Brilla Sports TV on YouTube.
And like and share our videos. For us, it's all about you.
Hey sports fans, you can now watch your favorite Brilla programs live on Android and iPhone devices anywhere you are. Download the Brilla app on Google Play Store for Android and the Apple App Store for iPhone users. Just type BRILA and look for the football with a microphone wrapped around it. Download the app and watch your favorite presenters live. What are you waiting for? Just type BRILA and look for the football with the microphone wrapped around it. Take Brilla anywhere, everywhere. Brilla, your home of the fans.
Now the new level, where I sample your ticket from Best King to yesterday's gone today, if it be a lucky day for Best King to you are royal, you oh you come make me bet with Best King to go check these scores, oh today, if it be a lucky
Bet King.
for Best King.
Playground for kings.
Away we go. Getting knocked to the ball just like Ronaldo was there.
We have waited. Live a Euros for the whole of Europe when Sports Radio brings you the coverage of UEFA Euro 2020 from the 11th of June in Rome to the 11th of July in London. In-depth analysis, matchday interactions, instant updates as action gets down, Kylian Mbappe's bursting speed, Kevin De Bruyne's peerless vision,
Kevin De Bruyne has the face of an angel, but he's a deadly assassin.
and Cristiano Ronaldo's never-ending greatness.
Cristiano Ronaldo, the king reigning supreme.
News from around the camps and an experience to never forget with Brilla's all-action presenters. This is the Euro 2020 in 2021, and we are living it for real.
When you've had enough of those corporate updates and your network fillers sound like well, take your game to the next level and trusted by the best in the biz. It just won't stop! The #1 sports station, Sports Radio
88.9 Brilla FM.
We are the original home for sports. The sport database is updated constantly.
I love it. That's kind of cool.
Area.
Sports Radio 88.9 Brilla FM. Second half of action, Sweden, Ukraine 1-1. Who will carry the day? A date against England in the quarterfinals up for grabs. It's our coverage. UEFA Euro 2020 right here on Sports Radio 88.9 Brilla FM. Earlier today, we had the Minister of Youth and Sports, Honorable Sunday Dare, visit the camp of the Super Eagles as they prepare for that friendly against Mexico. Had quite some strong words for Coach Janet Raw. I see the phone lines buzzing already, but a recap. He said a blend of foreign-based and home-based is what is expected of the manager, but he's not seeing him do that. He also said that Nigeria wants a coach that will build a team and not just assemble players for qualifiers. And all this happened because, as it stands, Janet Raw traveled ahead of the players. He's not with them right now in camp. And the minister said this looks a whole lot like discrimination. That we can't have a coach that discriminates. And that he wants the NFF to call Janet Raw to order and hold him by the content of his letter. That Raw talks too much. He should, keep it hush, hush. Hello, good evening. Good evening, what's your name? I didn't get that. Oh, okay, please, can you speak up a bit, my Ghanaian brother? I'm struggling to hear you. And I know the fans too.
Hello?
Okay. It's better.
Hello?
Yeah, this is better. Go ahead.
I said the generator didn't come Nigeria by himself. They employ him, Nigeria NFA employ him. So if they send people, they have to pay Nigeria NFA, not Nigeria coach. That's it.
Okay.
The company is too much. There's no there are people when the theater was coaching, they play themselves against a theater, and there's no theater again now. So much complaining. Who is the player who can't? There will be no complaining. Thank you. Good evening.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
He said too much complaints. Janet Raw did not come to Nigeria by himself. Somebody employed him. So why do we have so much complaints? So much complaints. 51 minutes. Sweden 1, Ukraine 1. Hello, good evening.
Yeah, good evening, Kingsley.
Very good evening, my brother. How are you doing?
I'm doing fine. Is Breeze still there?
Yeah, Breeze is here.
Good evening, please. Good evening, and the other guy, sorry.
Yeah, Vicky the Volcano is right here in the building too.
Good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
It's quite funny, you know. Olasukami is my name.
Olasukami?
Yeah. The Honorable Minister is now calling NSF to order and asking NSF to now call
Janet Raw to order.
It's quite funny. It's funny because NSF employed Janet Raw. And they have not seen anything wrong with what is doing. Or are we saying that they don't know or they have not heard or whatever? But none of them have come out to speak. I want the radio station to please bring Amadou Pinich here. I'm not his fan, and I cannot be his fan. Because my own opinion, they got position by Wuru. As far as I'm concerned, but was the elected NFF chairman before they started all their Wuru and removed the man. I want to finish does not have any stake in home base, doesn't have anything. Does he have anything? Has he established anything before?
Well, is it Janet Raw?
No. Amadou Pinich. Has he established anything in Nigeria before? Of course not. They have been managing what they call government clubs. Part of them rules and stealing and everything. You know. So.
Okay. I really didn't get the angle which we were going to. I was hearing names and then talking about stealing and all of that. I don't think I would take such the allegation or you painting people without proof and all of that. No. That's all. Let's be constructive. Yeah, let's be constructive when we're having our discussions. This is not to slate anybody. We're just talking about the minister's comment on Janet Raw. Let's focus on that. Not calling out people and saying this one stole. No. I don't think I would take that. I will not take that because it is not a platform for you to about mouth people. No. It's not fair. Yeah, I don't think I already take that at all. 53 minutes. Sweden 1, Ukraine 1. Yes, I will take more of your calls. 07 00 889. Before they will now ask you, do you have proof? You say no. It's true. It's true now. Before you say things, you should at least have proof. You not just say things the way you feel. They say, do you have proof? You say no. Is this platform? No, at all. For me, no, it will not work. Hello, good evening. Hello, good evening. Good evening.
Good evening. I greet you, Breezy. I'm Vicky the Volcano. This is Kadri calling. Now, so I say, I'm happy with what the sport minister did. Some people will say no be in jurisdiction, say what you make about. For long we'll be complaining, and it's like the NFF president has not been doing anything. Yeah. So I don't want people to blame the sport minister for saying those words. You understand? Because I don't know whether NFF president is here getting a throne. I ain't employing, but I know he talks around. So everything with the sport minister is talking about for the better of Nigerian football. Is the sport minister. Meaning the sport minister is for the pecking order is above the NFF president. Am I wrong?
No, you're absolutely right.
So he has all the right to address all the kind of issues. Thank you very much.
All right, brother. Thank you very, very much. Talk, make we know the drag people. We would have proof. Hello, good evening. Good evening, my brother.
How's the work going?
Yeah, the work is great. We're having so much fun right here. It's 55 minutes. Sweden 1, Ukraine 1. What's your name?
Oluwaseun.
Oluwaseun. Okay, Oluwaseun, you have the floor.
All right. I think General Troy is not informed. A lot of Ukraine and he's not know about it. I think I heard from the presidency. They said they need the home-based Eagles. It was announced on national TV. I need the home-based Eagles to play for Nigeria. The president says so. Maybe General did not heard about that, and it just happened in ignorance. He should find out and we know what's really going on.
It will be in his contract now. That's why the sport minister said he should be held accountable for what is in his contract.
All right, he's going to lose his job because the president said that the home base, he need the home base Eagles to play for Nigeria at the senior team. I heard it on news. So if General is not informed, if he is informed, he will take hold of the job and hold his job tight. So he's not informed, he's not talking what they don't know about that, they don't want to use the home base Eagles, not part of it. It's like he says they don't need to work anymore. So change as far as that is second thing. It gets to a point like that. And maybe he does not know all those history. Shouldn't have said discriminating, the home base cannot play for Eagles. Even the first Super Eagles came from the home base. Well, that's my contribution. All right, bye.
Okay. Thank you very much. Wow. Sweden. Forsberg. Clip the outside of the post right there. It would have been Sweden 1, Ukraine 1, but it's still 1-1. Yes, this game is getting more tense and interesting. 57 minutes. Sweden 1, Ukraine 1. We'll take more of your calls. 07 00 00 00 889. Hello, good evening. Hello, good evening.
hello, good evening. My name is Sunji.
Sunji.
Yeah.
Okay, welcome on board.
Okay. I want to comment on the minister's comment.
Okay, on general.
I think people are getting something wrong in the reaction. The minister raised two issues, and one of where the people are only dwelling on one and not on the other one. What brought about the minister's comment is the fact that the team was raised to go and play, and the general who is supposed to be our national team, our national coach, is not around to take them for the competition. They are playing. That is what the minister is saying. So the minister, the coach cannot discriminate. It's only home player, it's only foreign best players that is going to handle. That is in his contract. Any team that after that wears the national jersey of Nigeria, representing Nigeria, is a national team coach.
Yeah.
And they are representing Nigeria. That's what the minister is saying. The coach has no right to discriminate whether he's going to coach foreign base or home base. Even if it is from Ajegule that we selected people to go and represent Nigeria, and we put Nigeria just on them. They are national team. And they have to be available to coach them. That's what the minister is saying.
Yeah.
And people are getting this wrong. We are not interested in something about the league. It's not whether the league is playing very well or the league is not playing very well. But the issue is the team has been selected to go and represent Nigeria, and it's our national team coach. He should take them for the competition. Thank you.
All right, my brother. Thank you very, very much. Yes, you had to go straight and then explain as to why or how we're getting it wrong. That, yes, it's our national team, either foreign base or home base. Janet Raw should be right there with the boys. We're hitting the hour mark. Sweden 1, Ukraine 1. Sport Radio tape on Brilla FM and UEFA Euro 2020 coverage. But hey, that's the sweetener tonight. Janet Raw and Minister of Sport. Hello, good evening.
Hello.
Okay, you don't do that. You're underaged. When you're 18 and above, and you can vote and be voted for, yes, you can now come on board. Hello, good evening. Hello, good evening.
Yeah, good evening, Kingsley.
Hey, good evening, my brother.
Yeah, good evening to everyone.
Yeah, they all greet you. Hello? Hello, are you there?
Hello?
Okay. Yes, sir. Welcome back. What's your name?
Hello?
Yeah, the line is going off and on, but I can hear you right now. What's your name? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Struggling to hear.
You see,
okay, please. What's your name? I didn't get your name.
Wale W.S.
Okay, Wale Malinovsky.
Yeah.
Yes, it's on now for Ukraine. Go ahead.
So, Yoruba use kò sí bí alágbàro ṣe lè lágbára tó ẹ tó gbóko fún lọ̀gá ẹ̀. The meaning is that how big Roy is. NFF employed him and they are paying him salary. So whatever they want is what he should do. I see no reason why he should do what they want. And that was what the minister is trying to say. The people that want to be Nigerians, they are Nigerian players, and it is your right, from according to what that man is saying, it is, and it was agreed that you are a national coach, and whoever as their players, you need to coach them. That is just it. That is just the fact. I don't want to talk about that one. But Germany.
Please take that Yoruba proverb again.
Okay.
This guy.
Is Wale still there?
Yeah, Wale.
Yeah.
Vicky is pleading for you that you should take that Yoruba proverb again.
You said what?
He said you should take the Yoruba proverb again.
Kò sí bí gbàrú ṣe lè ní agbára tó ẹni tó gbé oko fún own guy.
Vicky,
That is, no matter how mighty that is employed, is the person that employed him.
It's the boss.
Boss.
The boss.
That is just it. And whatever the boss wants is what the subordinate should do.
Yeah.
That is just the basic fact. So I said I don't want to talk much about that. Because this is what we have been arguing over for how many years. This was employed. This issue has been going on. This guy is not interested in home-based ego. Which is not good for our football. I am telling you the fact. It has been there since. So it shouldn't be argued over again today. He has told us, he has shown us that he's not interested in Eagles. So that is just it. This Grealish, that guy is a very good guy. And
Jack Grealish.
Because he's playing for Aston Villa. I'm telling you, that guy, if that guy should be able to was in England, he will perform very well. He came in today and he won the game for England. So I just love the guy. I love how he played. I am an Arsenal fan. I should support Saka. But when Saka was this guy's performance was excellent. He won this game for England. And I believe the way England is going, if they don't win this tournament, they will get to the final. Because whoever wins in this present match going on, I think
we'll take on England. Take on England. And England should do the job.
He should be able to do the job.
Yeah.
So I'm expecting them to play at final.
Okay.
I'm expecting.
Okay.
The Lions have been going to this tournament for years. And this might be their year.
Okay.
And I think now with what you are doing, we are
all right.
enjoying you guys.
Thank you very much. We're right here for you out there, the fans. It's 65 minutes. Sweden won. Ukraine won. BQ. The Shevchenko just made a substitution. You know what would that do to their attack?
Malinovsky is a guy who, excuse me, adds a lot to the attack, and he does a whole lot. Fantastic left foot, and I think he's a plus to the attack because he's going to be supplying a bit of those crosses, those long balls, and if he gets into positions, into good positions, why not? He could be able to take shots outside the box, and they're just looking at what they can do or what they can possibly get that will serve as an advantage for them in this encounter. So far, because the Swedish guys have resorted to dominating possession and packed in the half of the Ukrainians, forcing them to go back and forcing them to play to their game and forcing their goalkeeper to make a lot of saves, even though they've been unlucky not to have been ahead. And let's also give credit to the Ukrainians. They've also had the opportunity to hit the upright. It looks like Sweden, the organization and the compactness in the side appears to be giving them the edge in this encounter. So far, they've not made any substitution. I expect that at some point they would react to what we're seeing. But to be fair to them, they have started off well and things are looking really good. Since they scored that equalizer, they have a comeback into the second half are pretty much settled and looking at what they can do for themselves in this game.
Okay. It's still 1-1. 67 minutes. Sweden won. Ukraine won. We'll take more of your calls. 07.
Ukraine, they better not squander their counter-attacking chances. But because of the way Sweden have controlled the game, you just might be thinking that the Swedes would edge this one. But let's see what they're able to make out of the chances they are creating. They have also started trying, to catch the goalkeeper off guard from inside or outside the box, and the goalkeeper has been up to it. So let's see how the next minutes of this game will go, because things are about to switch gears once it is 75 minutes now. You expect that the coaches will be making some of those decisions. Sweden are yet to make any change at all.
Yeah.
Who knows? Are they saving 5 for extra time? You never know.
Okay. Take more of your calls. 07 00000089. 68 minutes. Sweden 1, Ukraine 1. Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening, my brother. What's your name?
My name is Adebayo from
Adebayo. Okay.
Concerning Genetro.
Okay.
It is very, very clear that Genetro is not interested in Nigerian home-based Eagles. Now, you said it last week. I had it on your program.
Yeah.
With Tony Beckedemo.
Yeah.
He said he's not the one that picked the player. That 4 coaches responsible for picking the home-based Eagles. Indirectly, he's telling us that, look, anything that happens, don't blame me. Our last friendly match against Cameroon, as the match was so bad and worse, at the end of the game, General was telling us that, yes, he had a good game. Well, the truth is always bitter because I know, like I've always said, that somebody in the NFL, they are using Genetro as a business. Even the foreign-based players that he claimed to know, look at the way he's using them. Bringing players in the wrong time, bring them in wrong position. And at the end of the day, the NFL are looking at this man. I said it the other time, before they played their last friendly match. I said, the best result they can get is draw. And take it or leave it. If NFL allow General to take us to Cameroon, we are going to have the worst performance in Nations Cup.
Okay.
So, the man, he knows what he's doing because he's hotel manager. He's no longer a football manager. So NFL should allow this man to go and rest in his hotel.
Okay. All right, brother.
He doesn't have anything to offer Nigeria anymore.
Okay. Vicky, what a strike by Emil Forsberg. That would have been too wide.
All of a sudden, he looks like the player of the tournament so far. I'm telling you, like.
No, I think for me it should be Patrick Schick for me.
No. I'm not. Patrick Schick, of course, is up there because of the goals. But if you talk about all-round performances, this guy is tied on 4 goals with this sort of performance. Man. He gives a bit of the Diego Forlan vibe. And he looks like a blonde Luka Modric.
Yes, with his movement.
Yeah.
The drop of the shoulder.
Number 10 shirt. Yes, gets in every place and, can wriggle his way past tight spaces. Man. Emil Forsberg is a delight to watch in this competition. And I think he's done very well. You cannot say that his country, Sweden, are not in this stage of the competition because of him. I think they are.
Yeah.
In the game against Spain, let's say they didn't score, they evened themselves out. In the game against Slovakia, he scored the only goal.
He got the only goal, the penalty.
And he scored twice against Poland. And then they got here. I expected more from Kulusevski. I haven't seen that. Isaac tries to put himself in different positions outside the 18-yard box, on the flanks, when he holds play, runs with the ball to those channels and be expecting players to run in. And then as much as possible, I expected that Isaac should be the man who's up top and be expecting to be fed. But
while that hasn't worked out so far, to make it happen.
Yeah, while that hasn't worked out so far, he's shouldering other responsibilities, and things are looking good. They have had like 3-4 shots in the last 10-15 minutes, asking more questions of their opponents, and maybe it's only a matter of time before they get that right and get the edge in this game. But so far they have controlled the game. They've dominated. A couple of passes have not gelled here and there, which has led to an immediate counterattack by the Ukrainians, who have also tried to edge them in this encounter when they hit on counterattacks. But their finishing is where the problem lies, and because these guys can press them so high, there's always a free man to mop up whatever is left of the ball that gets past those very tricky situations when you try to launch a long one for the strikers and the defenders to do first and second balls. And so far, Lindelof and the guys they've been able to do a good job. And it looks like it's even better because Lindelof is having to do the dirty job of mopping up whatever is left. Another guy goes and tries to close down the strikers, and then he guides the ball, and then they start building from the rear almost immediately again. And it's good how they have performed there, even if they go out at this point in time, which on the basis of the performance so far, you cannot say that is going to be the case, but it's football and anything can happen. They have given us reasons why they should be in this competition, and so far things are looking good. The Ukrainians are getting back into this one. Probably they've taken too much of being pushed to the back, and then now they want to respond somehow. This could be dangerous because it looks like they have looked at where they have faltered, and now they are looking at a comeback that could see them push their opponents back. But the risk is their opponents are not also scared to commit as many men as possible forward. So if Ukraine do not get their pass right, and then these guys are able to connect defense to midfield, they have like 3 guys that can hit 3 against 3 on a counter-attack and in a counter-attack and see what happens. So Ukraine have got to be careful, even while they're also trying to get something out of this game. They also try to kill the tempo because it looks like the Swedes are too quick for them. The tempo that the Swedes are using in this game, or the tempo they are applying, they're on a higher tempo compared to the Ukrainians. Ukrainians, you only see their tempo when they want to counter-attack. But they have been able to absorb a lot of pressure. And this time around, it looks like they want to knock the ball around and invite the Swiss guys to get at them and see if they can pick, those passes that could get into those dangerous areas and see them get something out of this.
Okay. We'll take more calls. 75 minutes. Sweden 1. Ukraine 1. Hello, good evening. Hello, good evening. Okay. Can call us back. 07 00 00 00 889. Well, on our Facebook fan page. Ebube Sunday says Sweden all the way. Henry Gwechuk says Sweden all the way. Mark Jerry says Sweden to carry the day. Germany shocked me. Ekuda Yafalabi Peter says a lot of chances been missed by both teams. Yet this is interesting. Take this call and then we'll take more comments. Hello, good evening.
Hello. Good evening.
My brother, good evening.
Good evening. Wiki Wikano.
Yeah, good evening to you. Hello, go on.
Okay, let's do how to call back. That one just went away. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening, Mr. Kingsley.
Good evening, my brother.
Yeah, although I'm not watching the match presently, but I want to talk on Garnet Shaw and the sport minister.
Okay, you have the floor.
Yeah, and I'll bring in Saka into the discussion too.
Okay.
For the sport minister to be saying Garnet Shaw.
What's your name? What's your name?
Oh, I'm sorry, Olawale.
Olawale. Okay, Olawale. Go ahead.
Yeah. For Garnet to say the sport minister to be saying Garnet actually for him to be selecting his teams that he will coach for Nigeria is something. If that is what he's really doing or saying, I think they're going to have failed us. But with what is on ground, sometimes let us not forget that football is an entertainment sport. And in entertainment, you create some scenes, some games for the fun, for those who are programming the game. So if what's it called, Eguavon lead the home-based team to America to face Mexico, I don't think there's anything bad in football because he's the director of football in the NFF and he's given the chance to do that. Like the other day I called Antonio, I said it's for celebrating the USA 94 Nigerian players then in America because this is the 27th year of that very generation of footballers in Nigeria. So if we have Eguavon leading them here, I don't think there's anything bad from the NFF. And except if Garnet is saying he cannot coach Nigerian home-based players. then I'll give it to the minister that PS Jonathan has done something wrong. But with what he's doing with the Nigerian footballers abroad, bringing them up, I think it's a market phase for Nigerian football, just like the Brazilian did, you know. I think I like what he's doing with the Nigerian foreign-based players. And if Eguavon can do well in America, we can send our Nigerian home-based players even to America and Mexico and South American countries to bring back that samba football that we miss in Nigerian football. You know, bringing them, taking them there, bringing them home. Then we miss the foreign-based, European-based Nigerian footballers together. And we can get something good in Cameroon next year. We can start coaching us. I believe that.
Okay.
So, thank you very much, my brother.
All right.
And that was Saka.
Okay.
Saka. Please, I'm sorry. Saka is one product we just miss in Nigeria, and that is the guy is a symbol of Nigerian's problem now. Nigeria is missing the right people in the right place at the right time. Yes, the guy is doing well in Britain, and Britain, their lifespan, their success is related to Nigeria. If we see what Anthony Joshua is doing there and other guys are doing there, they are representing them and representing Nigeria in name and in debt. You understand? And they are taking our picture down because Britain cannot do without Nigeria. Let's leave that for another day. I appreciate the guy. I love the guy so much.
All right.
And Nigeria miss him so much, so I believe that. Thank you very much.
All right, my brother.
Yeah.
Thank you very, very much, too. Okay. 79 minutes. Sweden 1. Ukraine 1. I see you right there on Facebook. Uch boy, Sugar said Ukraine all the way, England proved me wrong. Moses said now Sweden me want make you win. No, Emmanuel Elewa says please what's the score line? I just told you right now. Sweden 1, Ukraine 1. Beatrice Nemene Dane says that Ukraine all the way. Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening, my brother. What's your name?
Yeah, my name is Collins.
Collins. Okay, Collins. You have the floor. Hello, Collins. Okay. Collins, please do well to call back. Okay, Collins, do well to call back. Let's have that conversation. Hello, good evening.
Good evening, Costa.
Good evening, my brother.
Good evening, Victor.
Yeah, good evening.
Your friend Oduayo.
Oduayo, welcome.
Go ahead.
Seriously.
With you.
This competition is getting interesting. Very, very interesting. No contender, no pretender. Germany, England match today. Very, very interesting. 50-50. Now, we don't know who's going to win this competition. Maybe what I know is that we are going to have a new champion.
A new champion.
That's just my own observation. Then Gene Roy, our coach. Victor.
Yeah.
If today they make you assistant coach, kiss me assistant, who will win a first match at your Brazil?
I will not take the job. I don't have the qualification. But I will not take the job. I'm speaking for myself. I will not take a job I'm not qualified to do. I'll be honest with you.
Victor.
Yeah?
I'm just a sample.
No. If it is sample, then look at knowledge, look at experience, look at qualification. Let's not hang the guy out there. He may not be the coach to take us to the promised land if there's ever one, right? But let's not make it look as if we can call somebody from anywhere, from a classroom, and the person will just come from the classroom and come and coach the Nigerian team, and then we'll start winning trophies. We've tried it before.
Victor.
Yeah.
This is where I'm going.
Okay.
One of the best coaches in the whole world. In the final bracket. If they make him a super good coach today,
who?
All these are calling.
Who's one of the best coaches in the world?
Who is that?
Yes, in those days. Santana, one of the best coaches. in the let's say after Wenger or Mr. Mourinho.
You know how many years Wenger has spent as a coach? You know how many years Wenger has put into coaching? 35 plus.
What I'm saying is that
look, I get what you're trying to say, but let's not go back to those who coached Nigeria in the 60s or in the late 70s or the. Look, what I want you to understand is if we want a quality coach, let us get a quality coach. I don't want all the talk of we cannot look, because at the end of the day, do we really have the money to pay a quality coach? If a coach comes now and says, I want to be earning $100,000 per month, you know where this conversation will go. A lot of people will say, people are not earning that amount of money in Nigeria. How many people are earning that? We've had the same conversation in Nigeria before. Let's not talk as if because it is raw now, our football has all been rosy before he came.
Victor, this is where I'm going to. No coach can satisfy Nigeria.
Nobody is saying any coach to satisfy Nigeria.
No coach. Even though if he will walk up today and look for Togo tomorrow, they will still condemn him.
It is what football is, basically. It is what football is.
The coach is as good as his last result.
I don't think it is a Nigerian problem. But hear this. We have to have structures in place. Let me tell you. Let's talk about a typical example of countries that have developed their league. Their leagues are developed first to feed the country's national team. They have grassroots football and people can grow and progress from different levels to the national team. But the national team is the peak. Only the best gets called. Germany didn't establish the Bundesliga in order for them to sell Gundogan and Mesut Ozil to Arsenal and Manchester City. No. It is so that their players can be playing competitive football with the rest of the world.
They sold Ozil to Real Madrid.
No. I mean.
I know. I just had to.
Yeah, but I'm just saying that you do not develop your league in order for you to sell players to other people. And you now say, okay, Harry Kane, for instance, goes to Real Madrid, and that's all England is aspiring to. No. They want him to play in a competitive league where he's good enough to, first of all, play for the national team. And then if a club side is willing to pay him the amount of money he wants, or that his club is asking for, and his wages, to take him outside of England, England will not say they will not call their best player because he plays outside of England. We're simply saying that the league has to be viable. Not because we have played a couple of matches now and before we know it, if anything happens, 2018, let's not act as if we've forgotten now. There was a World Cup. Everybody traveled and left the league. The players were here. Those who were running the league, everybody traveled. The players were here. At the end of the day, what did we do? Boardroom points. And then we gave when was the last time we finished the season in Nigeria? Look, if these things are happening, you cannot cut corners and become successful overnight. Yes, I agree that the players that played for Nigeria in the past, they all came from the local league.
Yeah.
But let's look at the local league in comparison with other African countries right now. How far do we go in continental competitions? We didn't qualify for the last CHAN.
Not even the first tier, second
tier. We didn't
tier.
qualify for the last CHAN.
Not even first tier. Let's talk about second tier. Not even the CAF Champions League. The CAF Confederation.
In fact, I just said continental, so it doesn't be as if I'm even trying to. We went to WAFU the last time. Did we get past it? We didn't qualify for CHAN. We didn't. WAFU, Olympics, countries are preparing. We're not going. It's not the coach that is responsible for that. His job is the national team. Let us set standards and prioritize merit. If the national team is the highest level, everybody who plays, every English guy who plays in the Premier League aspires to be called by the national team. But if they don't call them, that's not the end of their careers. Right? Because, new names will come up almost every season.
Next season, only Watkins, Danny Ings, they'll keep banging in the goals.
That's what I'm saying. So, before you know it, it might become their time. An injury could, someone could suffer an injury and then you say, get these guys on board. And then the story will change from there. I'm just saying that we have to set standards and prioritize these things. Because even when these people submit the list, if they have to sit and let's say they do it in the sort of standards we see in other places, and you present the list and you do it at a presser where people are expected to ask you questions about your list. You think some of these guys will be able to defend some of these things? As at the time, what's his name? Ezenwa was first choice before us started combing the corners of the earth to get us Uzoho and all the other guys who came to audition for the position. How did he get Carl? Somebody went to talk to Carl. Carl came. And then, you see, so when these things are like that, you have to look at how you balance these things and make it work. As at that time, Idris Abamba was first choice at the club this guy was keeping for, Ezenwa. Ezenwa wasn't first choice, but he was Nigeria's first choice. A guy who wasn't getting game time. If we have to call these things out for what they are, first, we will ask a lot of questions. By any means, I have not said Roy is the best man for the job or anything. But let us first of all even convince ourselves that we can pay some of the finest coaches in the world. That even if we bring them here, paying them will not be a problem. You know why these things are still like this sometimes? One of the reasons, not the only reason, because there are a lot of reasons. One of the reasons is that in this part of the world, those who run football, they still see it as recreational by using it to keep the youths busy. Football is business everywhere in the world. Everywhere in the world. The moment we embrace that and begin to prioritize some things, other channels will open. Let's not think this one. We've seen these arguments before. Why do you think players play in the Brazilian league and can get invited by Brazil? Because their league is first things first, good enough. And it is the league that supplies players to the rest of the world. Yes, we know that Brazilian players, some of them have moved to, Shakhtar Donetsk is a typical example of where you can find Brazilian players who were unheralded in their countries before they moved. But some of the guys who later moved afterwards were playing for clubs in Brazil before they were signed. The Neymars, the Oscars, and all the names. So, if their league is good enough that the world has realized that South America has a talent bed that can feed the rest of Europe in very key positions, they have something they are selling. They probably do not have the money. That's why clubs can go and talk to these players. But some of these players, they just want to be there. Maybe if our league is good enough, maybe if the players are earning all the money. At the peak of his powers, Shabalala wasn't interested in leaving South Africa. He went to Nottingham Forest. He didn't pass a trial. He came back. They said, best player in the South African league did not pass trials in Nottingham Forest. He said his dream is to play in the South African league. That given his background, he's just happy to be playing football and he's in the limelight. So let's not even look at these things as if we do not know that we don't have to go to another planet to solve these problems. These problems are, first we must talk about them and outline what the problems are, and then we can solve it.
Okay, it's 90 minutes. 2 minutes of our time. Another extra time tonight looms, except something happens in 2 minutes. No, you can't do that. Hello, good evening. Okay. You know the needful. You can listen to yourself when you get on board. You can't. Pick your calls. You put it off. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening, my brother. How are you doing?
I'm very well.
It's 90 minutes. Sweden 1, Ukraine 1. Extra time beacons.
That's what makes football very interesting. Go on, I just want to tell to Kingsley.
What's your name?
Kingsley, my name is Olu Gabriel.
Okay, Olu Gabriel.
I just want to mention to Kingsley that what he said just now was exactly what the last caller was trying to say. You know, a lot of people might not be as eloquent as you are, right? But I think you do well to let them learn. The guy was saying, as a Wenger, Tele Satana, you bring them to Nigeria structure as it is today, they cannot do anything. That was what the guy was trying to say.
At some point, it wasn't clear. And there's no way.
The part where he said they will not do anything was breaking. We didn't hear that part.
You say?
He didn't allow him land at any. Kingsley did not allow him land at any
me,
point.
or VQ?
Yeah, Kingsley or sorry, I don't know. The guy that was answering question to say we don't have enough money to pay the $100,000 and the rest of them.
Okay.
You didn't allow him land.
Okay.
Yeah, he didn't allow him land.
Okay.
You know. So, but anyway, I think this is what makes football interesting. The mighty guns. You know do you know something? The group of dead. Nobody is available right now.
Yes, they are all dead.
Portugal, Germany.
Portugal, Hungary, Germany, and France.
Germany, France.
You talk about the competition. They don't go. They don't go.
I thought the winner was going to come from there. But
Okay.
It's interesting.
It's football.
It's very hard to call. I won't take my name out. Thank you, guys.
Okay. It's full time. Another extra time. Football. Another extra time tonight. 0700000089. I'll take this call and then we'll pay bills.
Good evening.
Prepare for extra time. Hello, good evening.
Good evening, Casey. How are you?
I'm great. How are you too?
Akin on the line.
Akin, you have the floor.
Okay, you see, we should not go back to memory lane, but we need to talk about memory lane because...
Nobody said we shouldn't go back to memory lane.
Okay, that was when Father Tito was being employed by Nigeria. He called the NSC by then. Tell me how many songs that Nigeria have been sung in the Africa. They say 3, North, South, and the West here. They now call all the head coaches. They say, please, go to the rural area and to the league. Get me the best place from various leagues. That is how he assembled Papa Odua, the set of players that gave us our first victory in all African game gold 1973. That is how we made the foundation. Also, Blue Akin, same thing. That is how we won 1980 Nations Cup. How can General come here and depend on invisible players that are very premature? We should be.
Hello, are you there?
Hello, I'm still there.
Okay, go ahead.
Like you, the Bible normally they say, Ìgbẹ́ ni owó wà, not ìgboro. Inú ìgbẹ́ ni owó wà. Let him come down to Nigeria here. Go to the nook and crannies of all these countries. You will see a fineness that will bring the glory of this country up to the standard. Well, let me raise my case because I'm not. Good night.
Okay. All right, my brother. Let's just take it easy and enjoy football. Extra time beckons. Let's quickly, go pay bills. We come back and start with the extra time of proceedings right there. Sweden 1, Ukraine 1. Sport Radio Tip on Umbrella FM. Don't touch it.
Area.
Check it out, y'all.
Go! And they've scored!
All right, that was pretty good.
Thriller FM, always on the ball.
The UEFA Euro 2020 is here, featuring the best of the best. The Sergio Ramoses, the Ronaldos, the Harry Kanes, the Mbappes, and of course you, the super fans. From Friday the 11th of June to Sunday the 11th of July, you can watch your favorite stars battle it out, match after match, to be crowned kings of Europe. The UEFA Euro 2020. It's anyone's game. Get and stay connected to DSTV to watch every game live on SuperSport or on the DSTV app.
Hey sports fans, you can now watch your favorite Brilla programs live on Android and iPhone devices anywhere you are. Download the Brilla app on Google Play Store for Android and the Apple App Store for iPhone users. Just type BRILA and look for the football with a microphone wrapped around it. Download the app and watch your favorite presenters live. What are you waiting for? Just type BRILA and look for the football with the microphone wrapped around it. Take Brilla anywhere, everywhere. Brilla, your home of the fans.
Not a new level. For your sample, your ticket from Baskin to yesterday's gone today. It be a lucky day for Baskin to you are royal, you oh yeah, come make me bet with Baskin to go check these scores today. It be a lucky
Bet King. Playground for kings.
Hello, sports fans. With the outbreak of the coronavirus disease, it is important that we take preventive measures to avoid the spread of this virus and even reduce the risk of being infected. Here are a few tips on what you have to do. Clean hands frequently with alcohol-based hand sanitizers or soap and water for at least 20 seconds. Cover nose and mouth when coughing and sneezing with a tissue or flexed elbow. Avoid close contact. Stay at least 2 meters away from anyone with cold or flu-like symptoms. Avoid touching your eyes, nose, and mouth. Self-isolate for at least 14 days if you have recently been to a country at high risk of the virus. If you notice fever, cough, or difficulty breathing, call the Nigeria Center for Disease Control NCDC's toll-free number immediately. 0800 97 00 0010. Again, that's 0800 97 00 0010, or send a text message to 080 99 55 55 77. Again, send a text message to 080 99 55 55 77. This message is brought to you by Brilla Media.
This is what we live for. To connect with history in the making. To stream every breathtaking moment. To witness Mbappe, Kane, and all the football greats. To be part of the journey to glory. This is where we live the good and the bad. And unashamedly give our all to the beautiful game. Live the experience. Watch all the Euro 2020 action live from SuperSport on Showmax Pro. Sign up at showmax.com.
Your sports radio goes with you everywhere. Click on www.Brila.net.
Anywhere.
Anywhere.
Yes, anywhere.
Yes, anywhere.
And we are with you.
And we are with you everywhere.
This is what we live for. To connect with history in the making. To stream every breathtaking moment. To witness Mbappe, Kane, and all the football greats. To be part of the journey to glory. This is where we live the good and the bad. And unashamedly give our all to the beautiful game. Live the experience. Watch all the Euro 2020 action live from SuperSport on Showmax Pro. Sign up at showmax.com.
Ready or not, here I go.
10, 9, 8, 8, 9. Sports Radio 88.9 Brilla FM.
Okay, the Gladiators still battling it out right there. No one is giving up just yet. But one thing is certain. After tonight, either Sweden or Ukraine, one of the two sides will leave Hampden Park jubilant, while the other will not be too happy. The jubilant one will play England in the quarterfinals. Still Sport Radio 88.9 Brilla FM's coverage of UEFA Euro 2020. It's extra time. Sweden 1, Ukraine 1. Sweden are about to make as much as 3 substitutions, VQ. What would this do? 3. Not 1, not 2. 3. As much as 3 substitutions.
Sometimes at this stage, all you need are just, all you need is a fresh pair of legs that can run. But let's not also forget that Kulusevski is coming off. And so it is an attacking player that will be coming in this case. And Robin
Quaison, wow.
Yes,
what a
Robin
player.
Quaison comes in. Yeah. And we're talking about a situation where we might be having tired legs at the back, like what Gavranovic did against the French backline yesterday.
Yeah.
A fresh pair of legs coming to square up against a bunch of defenders that are probably getting tired.
But Isaac.
Yeah, Isaac leaves for Marcus Berg. And it's also a good one. He's probably giving everything in his tank. He can't do the finishing when he's in a position to. But what happens when he's not there?
Yeah.
Probably what the coaches are looking at. So
and then Larson also.
Let's cut cost. And Larson, of course, I think, you might want to consider age and all the rest. Victor Claesson is a guy who can also offer.
Yeah, score goals. He got that winning goal against Poland.
Yeah, decent amount of pace as well.
Claesson, Quaison, and Berg. These are 3 guys who have good eye for goals.
Yeah, and up front as well. What they can offer up front and, some of the things they can possibly do. So they might be looking at the possibility of if they can get the ball and walk it all the way to the front, maybe they have the guys who would have the legs to, take it up from there and finish off. So interesting substitutions, I want to say, but let's see how they are able to utilize the situation. But there was a near leg break situation right there. A near leg break situation.
If
and
VAR should check that one, it will be a red card.
It's been given a yellow already, but I don't know. I don't want to get into something I'm not sure of, but a potential red card check at the moment.
VAR checks it.
And,
it will be a red.
We'll see what the decision would be, but really it was a crazy tackle. Danielson, of course, lunging that one. It wasn't a good one at all. But the player is lucky to not to have had a broken leg already. But this might prove costly.
Yeah, the referee is going to check.
The referee is going to check right now, and if it is a red. Wow, that would be a very tough one to swallow. But these things happen. There's little or nothing you can do about this.
When you check it on replay, I think it will be a straight red.
He played the ball but caught the player.
Yes.
Except the referee is looking at hitting the ball first.
Yeah.
It's a red. It's a
red card.
Yes. Yellow cancelled but straight red. So Daniel Osato, yes, the referee Daniel Osato, of course, shows a red card to Danielson, and
they just made 3 attacking substitutions.
They might have to adjust now. Maybe
and now they're a man down.
One of the defensive midfield players might have to go to the defense. Maybe Ekdal. Ekdal might be the guy to make that move.
But how does this work out? Now a player plays the ball, but then he gets to the ball, kicks the ball, his feet that was dropping catches a player and the opponent, and it's a red card.
It's hard to explain. But there are no excuses for things like this. He did
not go for the player. He kicked the ball.
But probably if the player was fine, maybe that would have been okay. But this looks career threatening.
Okay.
He caught the player up the knee. I guess the player was lucky. That would have been a leg break situation. But they're about to bring on a typical defender, so as to have it like for like. And so Sweden are, they are gearing up for this one, and probably going to see what they can do. Maybe they will have to take out one man now and bring on a typical defender, so that they can cope with the defensive shape and still maintain it the way it is.
And Ukraine also, if the player can't continue, they will need to make
they would need to make a substitution as well.
Okay. 07-00-00-009. Drama going down right there. Hampden Park in Glasgow, where it's Sweden 1, Ukraine 1. A red card for Danielson. Well, Christopher Olsen replaced by Philip Helander already. For Sweden, they need to show off things. Wow, this is advantage Ukraine. Hello, good evening.
This is Julius calling back.
Julius.
Yeah, my 1-1 prediction has came to pass.
Correct.
The extra time, Ukraine will win. You see?
Ukraine will win in extra time.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Sure, Ukraine will take the game.
Okay. All right.
All right.
Victor Tsigankov has replaced the man who has something close to a broken leg, but
yeah,
he's not broken.
he actually just replaced someone himself.
Yeah.
And he's been substituted after that tackle. Tough one. This game is it comes with a lot of things, especially the unforeseens.
Yeah, I hope this red card will not allow make Sweden to now sit back, and then will not have that explosive game that we've had all through.
At some point, also, in situations like this, when you do not have the quality of the legs to run through, you just probably want to protect what you have, and let penalty do justice.
Okay.
If it is not your game, well, you take it and go.
Okay.
But if it is, you probably would win that as well.
Okay.
They have Olsen in goal.
Yeah.
Hello. Good evening.
Hello. Good evening.
Yeah. Good evening, gentlemen.
Good evening, my brother.
My name is Uche Nwaneri.
Uche Nwaneri, you have the floor.
Yeah, I want to talk about the minister
and Janet Raw.
The issue of our local players.
Okay.
The truth is, if our minister, Honorable Sunday Dare, is made the coach of Super Eagles, will he use local players to play for Super Eagles?
Hello, Uchenwani. Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I hope you did you listen to the minister very well?
I listened to him.
And then you heard where he mentioned that in Janet Raw's contract it should be a blend of foreign and home-based.
Is it in his contract that he must use local players?
How do you give someone a job and then it won't help in any way to also, call local-based players?
Look, do we know the details of what is
in his contract?
And that's why he also said that NFF should call Janet Raw to order. They should hold him by the content of his letter. So for the minister to say that, I don't think he'll be saying that blindly. Content of his letter.
Now, content of his letter. Actually, is it a hidden contract or is it open for the public to see?
Well,
so that everybody will know the content of this letter.
That's another part where it is hard for us to explain, because if we all know what is in the content of the letter by now.
Yes, if we know what is in the content of the letter.
I just feel that we can connect the dots. And you can infer, and you might not be too wrong.
No, inference in this case is...
I said, see, if you look at the line of thought of the minister, saying Janet Raw is not in camp with the players right now. He traveled ahead of them.
Okay, let's even take it that he's in his contract.
Okay.
Players. Let's take it that it is there.
Yeah.
Now, if the man is not getting results because he's in his contract, are we going to pick him? The truth, yes. If he's using local players, let's say his contract says, and he's not getting results, are we still going to accept him to be our coach? Because let's face the fact: how many of our local players can compete with those that are not that are abroad?
You raised a very good point.
Should be that you use the best leg.
Uche Nwaneri, are you there? Hello.
I guess.
Hello, I'm here.
Okay, I want to ask you. I just want to ask you one very important question, because the minister said this when he heard from the media men there who said Janet Raw was not in camp with the players. He had gone ahead of them, and then he's like, why? Is it because they are home-based, and that's why the coach is not with them right there in camp? And I said, no, there should not be segregation. This is a friendly match. Let's not forget, the Super Eagles of Nigeria with foreign-based players played against Cameroon. 2 friendly games. We did not score 1 goal. We all said it's a friendly match. Okay, accepted. So don't we shouldn't, don't drag the coach. Now, the coach of the senior national team, this is the Super Eagles of Nigeria, and then General is not with the team, and you don't expect the minister to call.
I think we have asked that question. Why is he not with the team?
That's what the minister said. So I don't know why you said the minister did not have the right to talk.
An NFF chairman should be able to answer that. Why is he not in the? Even is he supposed to write it now because he went to camp?
That's why.
Sorry. When the list was announced, the minister heard about that list. Now, to find out what had been going on there, and everybody is having. Why the coach that will say everyone is not a team. So this is that he's not asking that question. This is saying that he has not seen it. He's not good at dancing to the.
Well, Uche, I don't really seem to understand your point right now. Is it that the minister ought not to have asked the question, or it's a wrong time? It's a wrong time for him to ask the question. I don't get you.
I'm not saying that it's wrong for him to ask the question.
Okay.
But this question is a question that he should have asked since.
Since it is now being asked, is there a problem with the question?
I said there's no problem, but he's
so what exactly is now the point?
Out of time.
Okay, since he has asked the question, let's answer the question. Can you answer the question?
When NFA brought out the list and then said these are the players, then the team will be coached by Wavo. Couldn't the minister have called that man? Sorry, don't we have a coach? Why is this going on? So invite him into his office. Come and explain what's going on.
Well, I think you're getting some things wrong right now, Muche Waniri. Right here on Sport Radio Tip on Brilla FM in the past few days, we've been bringing you the sound, the voice of Janet Raw to tell you that he's right there, or he was in camp before today. So why will the minister ask questions when Janet Raw was in camp and he was monitoring the players, and we were always bringing his voice to you every day? Right there in camp, the minister now goes to visit the players. Today, he doesn't find Janet Raw. So I don't think it's wrong for him to ask questions. Well, first half of extra time is almost over. We're into the third minute of the 3. Let's take more of your calls. 1-1, Sweden and Ukraine. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening, my brother.
I can hear you. This is Jagoban.
What's your name?
Jagoban.
Okay.
Calling from Jigu.
No, don't worry about your location. Go ahead. Okay. Just call to tell me your name. Hello, good evening.
Hello, Mr. Kishmi.
Hello, my brother. Good evening.
Good evening. I greet Vito.
Yeah,
good evening.
Yeah, my name is Dave.
Dave, okay, Dave, you have the floor.
Yeah, basically, why most times I do cry for this country is the fact that we don't take things the way it is. See, Nigeria here, we build powerful men, we don't build institutions. And when you build powerful men, everyone has the people that they control. And people that. So when foreign expatriates come to Nigeria, they only have for them. And when they are coming to Nigeria, they know that Nigeria as a country does not have a structure. So when they act based on what information they have already coming into Nigeria. Because number one, is a really info. The sports minister have no business, if we have a structure, going to where he went to even talk. It's too big to be talking about General. if we have institution, it's too big. But because we don't have institution, that's why he's going there. He's going there
sorry, let's let you know that it's half time. Half time of extra time. 1-1.
Are you here?
Yes, I can hear you.
For people to say, okay, sports minister has spoken, all those boys around him will now start to carry some information to find a way. You see, they react to issues in Nigeria because we always want to look at what happened. We don't look at the cause of what has happened. Yeah, are you getting me?
Yes.
We react to what has happened. We don't react to the cause of what has happened. So I'm really laughing when I just hear some people talking about why is it. It's not supposed to happen. It's because there's no structure. That's why a coach will come to Nigeria and tell you that he chooses what he wants to do. And even as we are talking, we don't even know the content of the contract. At the time, then.
Hello, my brother. Are you there? It's always please try to call back. Do well to call back. Just enjoying that. FVQ, it's half time. Extra time. Are we already looking at penalties?
Well, yeah. If you're this close, why not? But both teams will also want to give it a push again and see what probably comes out before they would be looking at settling for what is left. Sweden have even come close to still scoring.
Yarmolenko is off
now.
Yeah.
And someone else is on. And so let's see what these guys are able to do in the next 15 minutes. But I know this is the time when they'll be playing with a lot of caution.
Yes.
And
nobody wants to be the scapegoat.
You know, at some point also, it's another opportunity for them to take calculated risks. Don't get into positions when you do not have the ball. Don't open too much spaces for the opponents to take advantage of. Play in your own half as much as possible. Do anything to wind down the clock. But that will also determine or depend on how good you know your goalkeeper is or how prepared you are for the next stage, which is penalties. But because these guys are one man down, it has sort of affected the attacking forays. And I think they would want to be careful now. For the second time in nearly 120 minutes, they have every man behind the ball. And their progression is slower than usual. Maybe if they had the benefit of 11 men all on the pitch and not the numerical disadvantage that we have now, they would have looked for a way to take advantage of the fresh 3 legs that came on.
Yeah.
We have not seen those ones now, which means that those ones will be in the attack but drop deep into midfield when they don't have the ball and start the defensive work from there. Everybody can win the ball now. Let's leave all that talk of it is a defender's job to do. Even when they have set pieces, also the goalkeeper will be the one to go and launch it in now, so that it gives them that advantage of I go play them, everybody enter. We knock, good luck, and that's it. So I think they will just have to, try the best that they can, because no side appears to have momentum right now.
Yes,
both sides are just looks like they're almost on the same level.
Yes.
So let's see what happens. Let's see what happens.
Okay, we'll take more of your calls. 07 00 00 00 889. 107 minutes right there. We're going to 120. So we have say how many more? 13. Hello, good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
Good evening, my brother.
Yeah. Good evening.
Hello, what's your name?
Hello.
What's your name?
Good evening.
Okay. Do well to call back. 118 minutes. Yes, Sweden won. Ukraine won. Hello, good evening. Hello, good evening.
Hello. Are you hear me?
Yes, loud and clear.
Okay, this is Michael.
Michael.
Yeah.
Michael, boy, you can speak up a bit.
Can you hear me right now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I want to know the score. Ukraine and Sweden.
You want to know the scores?
Yes.
Ukraine, Sweden.
1-1. Extra time.
1-1 extra time.
Yes. Okay. I just said that even before the call. Okay. Wow. That was a lucky escape for Sweden right there.
Yeah, they got out of jail.
Okay. Hello, good evening.
Hello, Amazing Kingsley.
Hey, my brother, good evening.
Yes, Dave back.
Dave, okay, Dave.
Yeah, Amazing Kingsley, you know, quick one. Let me just conclude what I was trying to explain before now.
Okay.
You see, it doesn't matter any coach we bring to Nigeria. It's not about any coach. It's not about. It's about the structure in Nigeria. See, when you have a good structure, it's not necessarily you must have to get things done. We are all in this country when Stephen Keshi went to Nation Cup.
Hello, Dave. Wow, the phone lines tonight. Man, I know thousands of fans want to get on board, but hey. Okay. Dave, are you there? Okay. Okay. Let's take this one. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening, my brother.
Yeah, John Rinder, I'm calling back.
John,
Okay, John.
okay. John, you have the floor.
Yeah. Okay, Victor, good evening.
Yeah, good evening,
boss.
John. Good evening.
Fine, how is work?
Ah, good.
Well done.
Thank you.
I beg, this issue of General traveling out, leaving the team behind, I don't even understand. Is it that he did not value the boys or they are too local for him?
John,
If so, why not NFF appointed coach for Team B so that we know that yes, this is work? This is the fact that how I see ourselves, that if he was a Nigerian coach, we do not value our own. If he was a Nigerian coach now, the way he's doing now, we have to take action on him. But what really happened right now, I think the NFL president have something to say about it, not even the minister. Yes, the minister is on his just install the NFL president. But it's like all this kind of overstaying the office, all these things now, they are afraid of talking to each other. I don't even understand what they are doing to us now.
John, I'm as confused as you are in that regard, and I'm surprised to be hearing it for the first time. Same way the minister heard it for the first time. But I will not. But knowing how things are done in this part of the world, this is only one side of the story. So it is hard to draw a conclusion. I do not want to believe that he was in camp, trained these people till a day to traveling, and then he decided to leave camp. Is it that something happened that led to maybe some argument of some sort? And it led to, maybe things were said and then he decided to leave. Or he had a family emergency and we do not know details of it.
What if it's just traveling plans where he goes ahead and then the players will meet him there?
I don't know. That could also be the case.
Yeah.
But the fact that he was in camp and yeah?
What I'm asking now is that is he still, the boys will still go and meet him there or he went to his village? I don't even understand.
John, to be honest with you, I don't know the plan, right? He's expected to be there. But there were feelers that got out before now that one of the technical directors, Zida Iguavon, will be in charge. I understand that Aigbogun lost his mom in last week, and so I don't know if he's still in camp. But Aigbogun lost his mom, and I don't know the details, the follow-up, the assistant technical director. But to be honest, I'm thinking that... Yeah, go on.
Yes, because my real advice here is that if this man is not together with these boys in the camp and he left, I don't think we can get any good result because he don't know more about the boys. Even the Nigeria, how many times? Even me here, I watch Nigeria League more than him. Yes, I watch Nigeria League every week. Every week I must watch Nigeria League. So I think if I don't watch a Kano Pillars playing at home with Kaduna, in Kaduna State, I will watch Gombe United playing at home. Jigawa Sorry playing at home. So no matter how will you know all these boys? And if not, so they should just appoint a standard coach for Team B so that all these things will move smooth. If Nigeria will insist that we must have a foreign coach in our team. Okay. If the support we are giving foreign coach and we give our own local black coach of Victor, seriously, I think we can go far more than this.
Okay.
But anything foreign, we have been putting that something. I don't even understand what's going on. Seriously.
Okay, no problem.
Okay.
Thank you, help us, sir. Thank you.
Hello, brother. Thanks. Wow, what's happening, Vicky? We have say maybe 7 more minutes to go for penalties, but this Marcus Berg, the captain, but he was found in the penalty box making a tackle for Sweden. Did he have to drop that dip? He had to. The striker is coming to do the job.
We just talked about it a couple of minutes ago. It is everybody's job now to defend. This is not the time for the game is just starting. The game is 9 minutes old. We still have 90 to play. No, this is a time for everybody to be behind the ball. Imagine if this were a World Cup final and you were leading by 1-0. But you've tried everything. You probably hit the bar like 2-3 times and you are playing Brazil. Would you want to be adventurous to come out against Brazil, or you would want to defend with your lives and just win the World Cup and don't care about if you dominated play? It's simply a thing of let's retreat to the basics. Let's have a strategy for how we want to work this out. Everybody run after the ball. Everybody put in a tackle. Everybody do the best you can to make sure you close the man with the ball down. And let's just make sure we do all that we can. What we need to do is to win the ball as fast as possible. And you can see why the other guys are getting free kicks now, because typically strikers are not the ones to win balls.
Yeah.
But maybe that's why these ones are putting in the wrong footing and giving free kicks to their opponents in what might be danger zones, right? But then again, this is where they are now. And does anything prepare you for this? Maybe when you go into tournaments, there are, from a point of view of an analyst, you can talk about some of these things. But when you have to prepare for match day, you have to coach a team and take them through everything, watching videos, analyzing the opponents. I've not had the benefit of doing that myself, right? And so we can only guess what we think might be the case here and not necessarily saying this is what we think they are doing, right? Yeah.
Okay. 0700000009. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening. 116 minutes. Sweden 1, Ukraine 1.
Okay, thank you very much for the information. Please, I want to talk about this, our coach.
What's your name? Please?
My name is Engineer Obi.
Oh?
Engineer Obi.
Okay, Engineer Obi. Go ahead.
Yes. Please, what I want to ask you, why don't you people allow this coach to be? The problem is too much in Nigeria. Even if he travels, the people that employed him knows why he left. I don't know what is happening between the press and these people calling up and down. They want this man to leave. Who will represent him? That is what I want to ask. This is the pressure that Nigeria will give until this coach go. When he go, who will come and represent us like the way he has been doing? Every tongue has been waxing strong every day. Why can't you people allow this man to be? There's the people that employed him, and they know about his travel. Maybe ahead of the we don't know anything, but the people that employed him knows about his whereabouts.
Engineer.
Yes.
If there's someone who should know, the Honorable Minister for Youth and Sports should know.
No.
He shouldn't know.
No.
So he doesn't have the right to ask questions.
He can, but not these sort of questions. He knew this evening because of the question someone asked. Maybe he should have turned to the rest to say, okay, his immediate employers, the NFF, should be the ones to answer.
Yes.
Yeah.
But at least
it was a spur of the moment reaction by the minister.
And I don't think it was out of place.
All these criticisms is not in abroad, only in Nigeria. Allow him to be. I raise my case.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Okay. Vicky says, Minister,
no, that's not what I have said.
Please say what you want.
That's not what I have said.
Please,
I said that particular question, there's a way to avoid it.
How?
Because he reacted to the question someone asked. That was when he knew that the guy was not in camp.
And so you need to saying that there's a how did he even, what was the language he used? He said it's discrimination. Home-based, foreign-based. Is it because it's home-based?
But what if you find out, haven't said what he has said? What if he finds out? It's a big what if. I'm not saying that is what has happened. That there was a family bereavement and he had to travel for it. Just what if? Then you will now look back and say, I overreacted. No. Some of these things, and information I don't have, I won't give you. It's not out of place to say that I don't have the full details. Anybody can say that.
But let me ask, for education's sake, to educate the fans. In other climes, when a coach comes on board, the information embedded in the contract of that coach, is it always made public? Like, do they have a press release where they say this is what we are doing, this is X and Y, Z, these are things that the coach will do? Or is it this same format where you and I don't know what is in the contract of Janet Raw and we just make do with what's out there? Is it the same way it happens?
I cannot exactly sit here now and tell you that I have seen some of these contracts and I know what it contains.
Because I don't think these kind of conversations come up in other climes.
No, I do not want to think they don't come up. Maybe an advanced version of this sort of conversations is what we
because
have.
this our own is not.
And that's why if someone is giving,
okay, it's a goal. Final minute. Ukraine have won it. If this stands, which I'm sure it will stand, Ukraine in the final minutes of extra time.
Dovbyk was the guy who came on for
I've won it.
Yarmolenko.
Yes,
Dovbyk, Artem Dovbyk.
Oh,
he came on for Yarmolenko.
Still will be in the quarterfinals. Heartbreak for Sweden, having held on so much. Wow, one man down, they just could not hold on. This looks very, very close. I'm sure VAR will check. This looks very, very close, but if it stands, it's lights out for Sweden. Ukraine are into the quarterfinals and will play England. Andriy Shevchenko forgets he's a coach. He thinks it's the days when he was still playing. The celebration and jubilation is going down right there. Ukraine are taking the lead in added minutes of extra time. The goal has been checked. The goal has been checked. The goal has been checked. And it stands. The goal check is over. It stands. Ukraine are into the quarterfinals. Except a miracle happens, VQ.
Well, good one. The miracle advantage was a tough one to take. And Chevy, he's pulled off something again. You have to give him credit for what he's done. We spoke about him the last time, you and I, and he was almost going to become an argument. But Chevy has done a fantastic job, and I think since he's been appointed as manager of the side, He's done well. He's changed a couple of things, and Ukraine can start believing again. They may not go on to win all the competitions they participate in, but at least the fact that they even get to qualify to participate in this competition was something that wasn't used to be common. And in his generation, it was all him. But these days, he's even performing with players that could not even lace his boots back in the day. And things are good for him. Andriy Shevchenko is one man who has done really well. And he's also surrounded himself with some interesting characters and personalities who are really working for him and making things work out. But I want to give credit to him because this is how you rise to the occasion. This is how you stand to be counted. And before now, Chevy did not sit back hoping that he was going to be given a job by his national team. Chevy went through the entire process to get the qualification required. Chevy prepared for this level. You know the owner of Chelsea was also looking at him to give him the Chelsea job.
Yes.
You know that sort of job, you will not be considered for it if you do not have a pro license. So Chevy was prepared. And these things will happen the way they do. Some of the things that happen elsewhere don't happen here. I agree with a peculiar case. Because typically it's only in this part also that somebody can give you a job.
It's almost full time.
Somebody will give you a job.
It's almost full time.
And then the person will appoint backroom staff for you. You're expected to come in with your backroom staff. Right? I mean, we've seen it even in fresh coaches who just finished playing and their jersey never dry. Lampard came and he picked his guys.
And they're
yes. Rooney. I mean.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's full time. It's full time. Ukraine will play in the quarterfinals of UEFA Euro 2020. Do you know Ukraine were the last team to qualify? They were the fourth team to qualify out of the last four. The best losers. We'll call them that way. They only had 3 points. Only 3 points. The other three that qualified had 4. Say Portugal. Say Czech. Say Switzerland.
Denmark had 3.
No, Denmark qualified as the second in their group. I'm talking about the teams that finished third. Yes, the best loser. Denmark qualified as second in their group. For Ukraine, they finished third. That team, with just 3 points, last spot for the teams that got into the round of 16. They picked up the last spot. They will play England. All things being equal, nothing will change it. By God's grace. On Saturday, the 3rd of July, Ukraine will take on England in the quarterfinals. Stadio Olimpico in Rome will be the venue. Ukraine, Andriy Shevchenko. He knows all about England. He played for Chelsea. He will meet the Three Lions. He will lead his boys right there. And a place in the semi-finals will be up for grabs. Other quarter-final pairings. Czech Republic will take on Denmark. Still Saturday, Baku. Olympic Stadium is the venue. But on Friday, the action starts. What a weekend. UEFA Euro 2020 will serve us. St. Petersburg Stadium in St. Petersburg. Switzerland will play Spain. Switzerland already look like giant class. They beat France. Why not Spain? Wow, the biggest of them all. We happen in Munich, the football arena. Belgium will take on Italy. What a day it's been. Drama, drama, drama. Yesterday served drama. Today served us also drama. Sports Radio Tape on April FM. Our coverage of the UEFA Euro 2020 has been, yes, full of drama, intrigue, and excitement. VQ, what a day. What a night.
Interesting one. We didn't get to see penalties. And for all the pushback and the questions they kept asking, getting players to make late runs into the box, it paid off. Good one for Ukraine. Sometimes these things are not so easy and they cannot be explained in black and white. They had a key player for the side injured, and then they brought on another. And when they had that numerical advantage, the good thing was that they made it count. They made it count because the Ukrainians were tired. The fresh legs that came were those who were supposed to press from the front. but they made it so wide that, let's launch the attacks from different areas, on the flanks, through the middle, long balls, and then the free kicks they got. I mean, they for towards the end, especially in the second half of extra time, they were largely on top of the game.
Yeah,
and it paid off for them. So credit to them, and they've had a fantastic one. Going to the quarterfinals, is a huge plus for them. And if they bow out at that point, why not? They've tried.
Okay. In case you're wondering, why we're talking about Janet Raw, we'll bring you the voice of the ministers. We'll wrap up again, and then we'll hook up with the sunny side of sport. What a day it's been. Sport Radio Tape on Umbrella FM. We have our 8 quarterfinalists: Switzerland, Spain, Belgium, Italy, Czech Republic, Denmark, Ukraine, and England. Always keep it locked right here on your dial of magic. Sport Radio Tape on Umbrella FM.
Sports Radio. What else could we call it?
It's been neither here nor there that the players from the domestic league are not adequately represented. From what you've seen, is that notion correct that there are no talents in the domestic league?
Well, I'm sure you know quite well I'm an advocate of home-based players because I've seen so many of them play and the talents abound. And since I became minister, I've been an advocate, insisting that we must have a blend of foreign-based and home-based players. Recall about 3 months ago after the Benin qualifier, we had a meeting in my office with the NFF, and part of the things we reiterated was the need for the technical advisor to pay attention to our local league, Premier League especially, to identify our stars, our talents, and then blend them into the Super Eagles. It's important that we just don't assemble foreign-based players and then use them. We want a technical person who will build a team, not just assemble for the purpose of playing a game. And when you build a team, it's a blend of home-based players and foreign-based players. I'm happy this is happening. I am not surprised. It's something we want to happen. It's been the culture and tradition of our football development. I'm sure this one will go there and exhibit their talent, and I'm sure they will keep them as a nucleus that will blend eventually with the other Super Eagles players, Team A.
Honourable Minister, sir, the Super Eagles is here. You've been advocating for the home base to be here, and now 23 players will return Nigeria from domestic. But the Super Eagles coach is not right here. Does that mean that the home base have been treated as second class?
Well, first, I just found out that he has traveled ahead. But I think it's important that we will take the NFF. The NFF needs to call Bernard Raw to order. Because we cannot have a technical coach who would discriminate amongst our players. They are football players. They have talents. You cannot discriminate. His attitude towards home-based players is unacceptable. It is negative to our football development in this country. And I call on the NFF to call him to order. I call on the NFF to hold him by the content, by the letter of his contract. But beyond that, he needs to shut up and do the work for which he was hired to do. He talks too much. We have started a process now. We will make sure that these players here, we can measure their talent and skills. He must blend the home-based players with foreign-based players. I'm glad Nigerians watch these games. They can always put the games played by our foreign-based players with the ones these players will play now. They have the opportunity. Like I said, we must return back to the strength of our football development. In the past, we've seen a mixture of 5, 6 home-based players hold our defense so tight, and then you bring in foreign-based players who do the damage up front. It has always worked for us. Since we departed from just assembling 99% of our players, which is an easy ride for any technical advisor, we have struggled to score goals. We end up with draws without scoring goals. But I think that there's a new trajectory on the part of NFF. Bernard Raw must key into that. And I hope that his position about this country not being able to win Cup of Nations, these home-based players not deserving of his time, he's supposed to coach Nigerian Super Eagles players. He cannot discriminate. And I'm sure the NFF will make amends. The Ministry of Youth and Sports will keep a close eye to make sure that the right things are done. And that whoever is a technical advisor respects every single Nigerian who plays football for our country.
There can only be one. Sports Radio, 88.9, Brilla FM.